And I can see him talking and everything, but I don't hear him.
Then yeah, Twitch is being glitchy. Wait, I can see him now.
In the Discord, post a pic.
Hey, I hear
That
him.
would be cool. We'd like to see the merch. And Lost Juice. Lost Juice. Coming in with the resub. Continuing to be the legend that you are. I totally suspect Lost Juice will be flying inverted most of the flight.
What's new?
All right, that's it for me, guys. That was a bit of a long one. I apologize, but awesome to have you all here. Hey, look at that floating emote. Yeah, I added that. I don't know. I don't know if I.
Earth exploding.
I don't know, but like, look, if you do, I'm just do some of this stuff. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Ooh, new stuff.
I had to restart it about 3 times to get it going, but it finally worked.
You take us through what we're doing today, and by letting you, I mean, please.
Yeah, give it another time. He's done a couple already. Must be me.
Yeah, so we're starting off.
But, you know, I can hear you guys just fine. The game audio is just fine. It's strange.
Yeah. Southeast bound.
Usually it's the game audio that's messing up.
I mean, we're in areas where there's not a ton of airports, and we're kind of going into the eastern, southeastern section of Morocco, just to hit a few dirt strips there. And there should be some hilly / mountainous regions, maybe a lake and a river. Let's go play around there. Weather looks like it's in clear skies. What else would you expect? It was raining, but it was slowly. Depending on what you're flying, go ahead with full fuel. You should have like your cargo will be 104 pounds, and then we're going to add some water. We'll be able to desert have extra water with us, so you can add another, I don't know, 7 and just make it interesting. Those are happening, all right.
With this group.
Surprises. Yeah, other than that, like light winds. It's sunrise right now. It's like 9 minutes after 7 in the morning. That's it. That's all good.
Cool. I'm still. Oh, whoops. What did I just do? Discord. You go there. So, guys, I got a new microphone. Did that work? Does that work? Did that work? I don't know if that worked. Okay, that worked. I got a new microphone. I got the Wave 1, I believe it's called. And it's really cool. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Oh god, what have I done? And of course now I have definitely messed up. Well, that's fine. Let's put you in the... No, I don't want you in there. Default. Okay. Okay, so... Can you guys hear?
Yeah.
You guys can hear me. Can you hear the guys in the Discord? You can hear the guys in the Discord. You can hear the music, but not the game. And I don't hear the sing either. So let's try this. Guys, bear with me for uno momentums. Game.
He's messing with his mic. I don't know why he's going to bother. Everything's good. He's going to CTD in about 10 minutes.
Hey, okay, I got some sound. I got some sound. I don't have engine sound.
We could get a pool whether he crashes or CTDs first.
That's frustrating. I can't. Can I hear buttons? I hear warnings. Whatever. But no engine sound. You guys can't hear my engine sound either, can you?
If you wanted, you can always back out and try just one of the different exos of that. Maybe it's that.
I want to fly. Oh, Kev, coming in with the gifted subs. If you just got a sub from Kev, put some fire in that chat.
He's not interesting as
Hey, I'm subbed to the channel. Right on. Right? Benveno, Captain Ryder, Super, Alec D129, and Zero. Congrats on getting a sub from Kev. Photos by Kev. He will leave about halfway through the stream because it's, I don't know, 3 a.m. for him, and he'll have to take care of Waypoint 8. And Maple 6 coming in with the resub, 3rd month in a row. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. Alright, I'm not going to worry about my audio until we're up in the air, I think. I don't know what it is, because I'm definitely getting menu sounds, and you guys are hearing that as well, just not engine noise, which is super strange. I mean, you guys can see my settings here, sound, in-game and Discord, yeah, guys, if you are flying with the group and you want to kind of chat with community members, in the Bush League Legends, a few people definitely jump in there and chat throughout the flight, so check it out. Yeah, I've got all my audio maxed. I don't know what to do. Mute audio in the background. Well, okay. It just is right, guys.
Not much.
Anyways,
Enjoy the flight.
so maybe I'll just turn the music up. Just can't see what's already in the awesome, guys. As you can see, if you haven't seen it yet, check out this freaking beaut of an aircraft. This is the new in beta Tundra Cargo that Carbon spent, I don't know, 5-10 minutes on. Well, look at this thing. It is just an absolute
5-10 days.
give or take. But again, it's dark. Is it too dark? Can you see it? Anyways, you'll see it while we're flying. Guys, if you're interested and you're kind of wondering what's going on there, or if you're seeing a whole bunch of bananas
Just so
in the Discord, under it's a locked channel where all the beta dev
Testing.
stuff is going. It is called XCub Dev Releases. Under development, you can find the downloads for the.
you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry. Something was scooped up with my mic.
I'm definitely got some FPS issues to slow down with all these players.
You can see anybody. I know they don't have this issue.
It may take a minute, and then
An easy rider, an easy rider today, so that it's really going to clean up the community folder. It's going to be a ton
Alright,
of
just looking nice.
savings in terms of time on upgrading all the liveries in the future.
So we lining up for a one liftoff?
So
kind of.
make sure you
I normally just follow that carbon prop there.
so it could be like
The guy in the red right ahead of him on the runway, first guy on the runway. He's the
oh yeah, go check it out, guys. He's got
the
some more work in.
founder,
We'll talk about it.
original founder or whatever.
Hey guys.
Evening.
Yeah, I guess we're
I'm
good.
surprised he's not already.
Go on, guy. There you go.
I'm so heavy with cargo.
You know, I found I had all liveries, but I see a lot of bananas.
Do you have all the new stuff? Because if you don't have the new ones today, literally.
I put in the new ones, and I'm still not seeing them.
Do you
Yeah,
have
well.
all the aircraft? There's 4 extra add-on aircraft.
That's cool.
So
Oh, no kidding.
yeah, so if you don't have the add-on aircraft, then
And saving him
you don't have delivery for that aircraft. And,
I got you. So there were extra aircraft on there.
yeah, he's got 4 different variants right now, and like 2 more coming.
So it wasn't just a replacement for the Cub X, then. for the X-Cup?
No, it's a replacement, but he also compiled it so the same livery works for all of his added add-on aircraft. So now instead of having 4 different sets, we only have one set, and it covers all of them, all the liveries and all the different aircraft.
So can I remove my original Cub stuff then? Or the original ones that you gave me?
You should, yes. You should delete all previous versions. Those 2 now, the Pack A and the Pack X, the new Pack A and the Pack X is it. That's all you need. And you should delete anything else for liveries.
All right. Yeah, I got the liveries, but I didn't get the aircraft, it seems.
Yeah, like I'm flying a specific, the Tundra version with the cargo pod. Which is
most
cool.
people are flying that, I think.
Yeah.
It's been a while, eh?
That's, grab that one. I didn't.
I just forgot how to start this thing up.
The aircraft's light, compared to the liveries. The liveries are what's big, So.
Download them and load them in at the next airport.
You guys are climbing a bit, so I will catch up to you.
Yeah, unpacking takes a few minutes, maybe. It's like 5 gigabytes. Oh no, the deliveries were 5 gigabytes, yeah. Right.
Big Ben. So I know we should have 10 gallons of water on board, but could I carry 10 gallons of whiskey?
How do I not see names?
Sure.
Is that backspace? There they go. Now I got it. Alright, carbon's right ahead of me. I'm going to descend a little bit.
Alright, well, I'm just listening to the music you guys are listening to because
You are leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Guys,
Tidmello Tower Cub Craft Earth November. 916 Sierra Tango frequency change.
Yeah, I missed hanging out with you guys.
Right? I was jonesing for this. Long time no talk, Jerry. Long time no talk.
have you guys even left the voice channel at all over the last week and a half?
We're gonna stay in here.
Like the FS Airlines must have $14 billion.
Close. Yeah.
Having
a good time over there. We gotta get you in there, Super.
Yes, I definitely want to, and I actually think I've come up with a way to solve my issues of having to take my yoke down and stuff. I think I just need a second guess.
You guys tried the FS Airlines yet?
Need a dedicated flight.
No, what is it?
Virtual airlines, you go on and get type qualifications and fly different hops from different ports, but it's kind of a sim within a sim, more or less.
That sounds kind of fun.
It's a career app kind of thing.
That sounds cool. Yeah, I have to admit, I've just been about just doing the bush flying.
Yeah, the airline, but it's really geared towards bigger craft.
Yeah, I'm not I just like the GA stuff.
That's me. I signed up for it. Got a couple of very iffy emails. I've been giving my full address and real name right in the email. So I ended up unsubscribing, closing the account. I may redo it, but obviously I won't use my real name and address next time. They're gonna hand it out,
That turned me off a little bit too.
I was signed up for it for 3 days, and like those 3 days I got like 5 or 6 emails that had my real name and address and everything else. I posted them in Discord here. It was crazy. One of them was like pretending to be a bank using my name and address, trying to get me to respond to them with bank info. Or no,
How's your car warranty then? They tell you how your car warranty is?
Yeah, that may have been it. Something, insurance car something, I forget. It looked really, it was one of the few spam emails that I even looked at, you know, because it had my real name on it. And I don't give that out very often.
And he has a message.
Only places I pay bills at and things like that have it, really. And then I deleted that account and they stopped. So, you know, obviously it's shown publicly, at least the name. I don't know how in the hell they got my address. So yeah, I'll redo it. I'm not big on the jets. I mean, I can manage a CJ4. But anything more than that's just too much work.
Just get rid of the tires.
It's not work. It's too much procedure and not enough flying.
Well, that's just my thing. It's more about the autopilots and other things, and I like sticker rudder.
Yeah, well, that's big aircraft or procedure. You know, it's all procedural.
No, that would be my brother. He flew in the airlines for a long time.
And sometime I can get into that, but I got to be in the right mood. Just haven't since this game came out. I've been too busy doing this right here.
DC3 and the airlines. I might go back and look at it, but this is it right here. What we're doing.
Neat having you here. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Oh my goodness. Hey, Just Can Merlin. I want tires the size of a pizza I can eat. Wait. These are 35.
Yeah, I have to make myself not edit every mission, so I'm flying this same aircraft. I've been flying the Cub mostly.
How many times?
Yeah, I've been flying this. Their variants have been so good.
Every Friday night.
With all the, with the mods that he's been doing and everything, yeah, it's one of the best aircraft.
Do you have a pizza?
So I wasn't doing any mods for a bit because I did that Cannonball run of CDs, and he needed everything vanilla. So now I'm happy to be free of that because I can go do this. I mean, I guess I could have just copied off that folder.
Yeah, you should try out add-on linker.
Look at this beaut.
Oh no, I got a good mod manager. No problems there.
Well, the add-on linker, you don't have to move any data or anything. It doesn't copy any data. It just uses a hyperlink.
Oh, that makes sense.
So you put your add-ons in one folder and just click. You can add entire folders. You can sort it any way you want because it cursively searches through the entire folder you give it directly.
Gotcha.
Will the floats be out
Things like that. It's not a manager. It's really just a linker.
Yeah, the manager I'm using is the MSFS mod manager, and it copies things between two folders, but like it eliminates it from the one while it copies it back and forth, so I can hold multiple versions. It does pretty good. It also senses what you have installed when you start, which I thought was cool.
Yeah, well, this one will do basically the same thing, just a little more manual.
For installing it, do you just select the zip folder or no?
No, this one you extract you put it in a folder just like it was your community folder. And the way I tell people if they're trying to get it, rename your community folder add-ons, create a new community folder, and then just point it at the two.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense.
And it just creates hyperlinks, just a shortcut in the community. You can disable and enable it. It's great for testing or things like that. The only downside is you start the game out, and forget to have enabled. You throw something in the add-on folder now, right, instead of the community folder, and forget to enable it. Start the game, have to exit the game, run the program, and enable it. I've done that a bunch of times.
It's good. Merlin was extra.
But it's still well worth. I mean, I keep my community folder pretty clean with scenery and just click the ones I want when I go fly.
Squawk 4515. I can see that.
Yeah, no, my mod manager's giving me no trouble whatsoever, so I'll keep with it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I haven't looked at them.
There are a few out there. This one was just the one that I found on GitHub.
But yeah, we know there was a few folks that missed it that just couldn't make it, so we definitely want to do it again because it was a ton of fun. Euroscope is what Merlin was using, so it's a paid add-on.
So I'm gonna have to trim out. Everybody's running away from me.
The attitude is paid add-on.
Sure, there, 25, 25.
Well, I can tell you right now, I must have had a free trial because I did not pay for that stuff. No, but Merlin then went out and got in touch with the people from Flight Events, and Hutch has kind of been running with it and doing some testing, and it's essentially an add-on where it's still in the Discord server, but we would actually be using our comms. So you'd actually have to open your comms up and use them within the sim. And by doing that, it moves you in the Discord from one channel to another. So it's as close to doing the real thing as possible before we jump into something like VATSIM or Pilot Edge. Likely VATSIM because VATSIM's free. And it's probably easier that way. But yeah, I don't know. That was a ton of fun. It was super cool to learn. It was slow for me. I would have loved to have done the trip back and keep going, but it was like a 2.5-hour flight just one way for me. I took off, and everyone who took off like half an hour after me got there like half an hour before I did. So and got back, yeah. But yeah, that was a ton of fun. We're gonna do it again. Can't imagine the chaos.
Man, the sunrise is looking awesome over the desert.
Yeah,
it does.
The more we kind of talked about it, or the more I kind of think about it, I don't know if they would.
So, Pawn Shop and I are doing catch-up flights to do all the previous legs because we just started this last week. So we did our fly into KFFA from our home cities. And we were doing it in the morning over the U.S. and it was just beautiful. The clouds we were getting.
And that's kind of what I was thinking too.
First flight.
Instead of like.
Yeah, so we went the first flight. I'm parked at WV08, that one on the island.
Probably not.
Yeah, that was. I did the same thing. I mean, when I started, I think they were on the 6th or 7th flight.
Yeah, we got a lot of catch-up.
Yeah, you get a lot more than I do. Actually, in some ways, I mean, it was fun because doing it in a group was a lot better. But you know, a lot of it was over water runs, and they're kind of boring. You know, that's everybody would set auto and just BS.
Well, that's kind of like what we're going to fly, together. For the ones that are the interesting ones, and then the transit runs we're gonna split up for.
The overwater ones were pretty brutal.
Yeah, we just did that Cannonball Run though, and that had to be over West Texas. I started really questioning my life choices.
Questioning your sanity.
Well, it's like there was a point where I thought I might have hit an active pause because the scenery wasn't moving.
Well, we had one water crossing that was kind of like that. We were going up and down trying to find, breaks in the clouds. Couldn't see anything. Trying to ice up,
Yeah.
Here's 30 of us just trying to get to land somewhere. That was kind of
Yeah, there were 45 of us who survived the 20-some plus hours in sea. It was crazy.
What did you fly for that? Or was it
Cessna 172 for that one.
I'm not sure. It was an older message.
Because I wasn't able to use mods, I wanted the max rad.
Charlie, that line seems weird. Like Kev spent
And
an hour tonight
Cub,
installing
by
the
default,
because it was broken, tried
the
everything with
G3X doesn't have it, or it should, but doesn't in the Solo version.
Photos. Kev, are you using the real Trek IR, or are you using third party?
The ones who won it though flew the pits, and they flew it like That was nuts. Pure adrenaline for him. Scud running.
But you're not using it anymore, right?
It makes me a little nauseous to use it, so I use it once in a while, but not frequently.
Interesting.
And they did it in 19 hours
But that's probably just
for the ones that actually followed the rules.
Well, I mean, the motion I could definitely see it. Especially if you like turn your head to talk to someone, and then the whole screen just goes with you. Charlie, but I thought the 215 is fuel injected anyway.
Yeah, it is.
Maple Sticks, nice lake to the east. You should go and land in it. You've got floats on, right? Merlin. Dude, you can't even see your livery in that picture in the screenshots.
I love these. Every time I go, I see at least one new livery.
So, Jared, you there?
Hey, bud.
Hey, how's it going, man? Taking some
Up to
pictures.
78 liveries in the packs.
So
Have you tried the ski version?
Yeah, I actually did a little bit of a mod, just to make it a little less drag.
So there's a lot of drag to start. I was thinking something was wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of drag to start. A little more than I wanted, so I kind of tweaked that a little bit. But other than that, it's real great. And I'm sure I think he's trying to work it out with the actual animation moves the contact points as well. Physical,
How cool.
You know, which would fix the drag.
So Sobo had a Twitter post today about live snow. Do you guys catch that?
Yeah, I don't know if they did anything to it. It kind of works. You can see it on the ground. You know.
Yeah, it works in certain situations. Because I was flying around in storms here in Minnesota, and then it kind of half worked.
Yeah, well, you can actually place it on the ground with the settings, but in game to see it snow is still. I mean, it happens, but it's very hard to find.
Few and far between.
Yeah.
I see rain fine, I see sleet fine, I don't see that.
Right, and that's been the same way all along. They did it accumulates now. That's if it's supposed to, it usually shows rainy, but then the snow accumulates on the runways and on the ground, and that's pretty cool. That is neat. We all went and played in the snow right after the update.
I went ahead and bought the Innsbruck airport, and it was pretty cool with snow on the ground there.
Interesting. I thought it was way more 70. So it kept staring just as many times. You don't need the pro version. Interesting. Jared, what screenshots are good?
What I kind of love about these the new airplane models is that they're not as kid gloved as the silver one. Like you can actually overspeed these and blow them up.
Yeah. I usually pull my RPM back 4%, I think, because I use the mouse wheel, so it's a default amount, and that keeps it from overspeeding when you throttle 100%.
Yeah, the other thing that I've done is I pull back the RPM control to 2300 because of the slow pace we're taking here.
I mean, just even for takeoff, I pull my RPM back a little bit.
Oh, all right.
What are you at, Carbon? Hutch? You guys are
I'm
up
at
there pretty high.
35.
I'm at 2.8 for 4. 2.8 for 4. Roger. You doing bug approaches there, leading the Jack? Fighting her. Heading down to South America. Mexico City, and I mean, nothing crazy. It was good. It was a nice flight.
So do you typically just do touch and goes, or do you do stop full fuels? What do you do?
Usually a combination of both. Well, usually we'll do stop and goes at 2 or 3, and then do a full stop. But these are so far apart, we'll probably do full stops.
Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, I hear you.
Hello. Yeah, occasionally somebody will call for a dead stick in the on the Twitch, and then you gotta pull your mixture back, kill the engine, and find a nice soft spot.
Yeah, I hadn't seen any yet, but that's because it's too easy here.
So that's the random factor.
Yeah.
I was wondering how that was done.
Yeah, this is a pretty easy spot, not like some of the other mountains we've had.
Yeah, nobody wants to waste the dead sticks on these fields. Their stall points or whatever. I could. Don't even know how.
I'm about to subscribe.
How do I get information on the airport?
Dead stick here, the only thing I'd have to do is decide whose barbecue I'm going to crash.
Up one of the sidebars. Which one is it?
500.
Just thinking, like I can zoom over.
Information document. Icon, letter I in it. That might be the one. Then you can double click on an airport, and it should tell you.
50 houses in here, but that's about it.
Position GMKH not found.
500.
Because there's another window you can open up as well to have the flight plan visible, which is
Is that an auxiliary belly tank? Part of the
got this little yellow
newer mod?
It's part of the performance mod. Yeah.
No, it's part of the add-on aircraft.
Yeah, it's a new separate mod.
Right. There's actually like 2 different ones with this. One with regular tires and one with big tires.
Okay. Okay.
It's in the Discord here.
Is it?
Yeah, they're all in the under at Xcub Dev releases. You'll see the brand new livery packs and 4 different aircraft.
Thank you so much coming in.
I think 4. There should be 4.
Sub, thank you so much for the support.
Okay.
And those are the new livery packs. Be sure and delete all your old livery packs. All of them. The 2 in there replace everything else you might have for BLL liveries.
Oh, they got the skis done? Nice.
Yeah, the ski, the Tundra Cargo, which is the Cargo and the Tundra. And the
Okay,
Cargo.
yeah, I see.
So, there's 4 new actual
Tundra,
aircraft.
Alpine Cargo, and Tundra Cargo. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the 2 packs down there, the Pack A and the Signature Pack. I got you. Okay. Appreciate that. If I wasn't already halfway through loading, I'd install all
Yeah,
of it.
you get them. Grab them anyway and get them ready.
Yeah, go back.
Have them ready. But yeah.
I like that y'all put them all in there now instead of having to search through all the other ones.
Well, he's hoping to eventually put them on the website. He's been trying to work it out. He he's got, apparently, I mean, he's happy with them at this point. He's talking about a final release on the website.
Kev is streaming.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, we're coming up on an airport, or I am.
My personality is too
Yeah, I'm still loading in. I'm gonna try to join up with you guys.
Alright, well, you can join that now. Well, it depends on whether you use the...
What's up, Super?
You can join that now.
Hey, no swearing, you're on stream.
No problem. You like that sub?
Hey.
Happy New Year, buddy.
No, happy New Year to you, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Did you see me throw my elbow out for you?
I did, yeah. Watching that.
Did you see me throw my elbow out for you? So, Kev, what do I do? How are you seeing all that information? What, you got a freaking compass around your plane? Like, that's not what I got. You got a freaking compass around your plane? Like, have you scanned your scenery library? Lost Juice? That is a really, really good question. I'm going to say the answer is no. Lost Juice? That is just double click the airports.
Super, you're in the Discord, so you're getting...
Just double click the I'm hearing you, yeah. I'm hearing you guys, and I'm watching your stream right now.
First time on this, and I'm loving it.
You're getting feedback.
I'm watching your stream right now. Right.
First time on this, and I'm loving it.
You're getting feedback.
Oh.
Man, it's got a little bit of delay there, huh?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, about 2-3 minutes on some Twitch channels.
Yeah.
You have to set the latency mode.
You can set it how much you want, I guess. That makes sense. So
yeah, I'd set mine instant. It's still a minute plus.
Oh, wow. Yeah, mine's like within seconds.
GMKH. Okay.
What was the problem?
Top menu, scenery library, load scenery library.
Why do you have to deafen?
Do I just...
What server are you on? Can I...
East US.
East, okay. Alright, I'm gonna spawn in at that GMKH right there.
Guys, I'm back.
Oh,
You guys
wait.
are flying over it.
Who's stopping and who isn't?
I'm back.
I touched and go and took off, and it's like some people are stopping.
Yeah, I just touch and go through because most seem to do. Question is, what did Carbon do?
Hey, if y'all stop, that's great for
He
me.
was a little behind me, so I don't know.
I'm doing a slow circle. Carbon's in the air.
Yeah, he's trying to figure something out, so he said.
How are we for fuel here while that's doing its thing? Oh my god, fuel imbalance.
Super's really excited.
Just about to fuel imbalance.
Seems-
It's been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been almost 2 weeks. Not much has changed.
That's thinking Super Gamer right above me. Still haven't seen Carbon. Oh, there he is, right ahead of me. Jeez. Blind.
Oh.
I see photos by Kev. Which one are you?
Easy Rider. Photos. Alright. Carbon is behind photos by Kev, and then I'm behind Carbon. Almost in line.
I did a circle, so I ended up behind you quite a bit.
Really helped you out with a little nav map. Okay. Man, this makes so much sense. Seeing this, I've been seeing all these errors. It says like errors in flight plan cannot calculate like that. Oh, I'm so excited. That applies in England too. Hey, actually, speaking of England and the UK, you guys, if you're flying with us, you guys just went into a brand new lockdown, correct? I thought I just saw that like an hour before jumping on here.
Last question, I caught up with you guys. What time are y'all flying
Is
at?
this like
I didn't see a time anywhere.
We took off at 7 Eastern.
Okay.
Do you need the next airport's going to be Golf Mike?
I just took off from Golf Mike Kilo
Hotel.
Our hotel, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. All right. All right, then you good.
Yeah, I just didn't know. I just wanted to get like close time with you guys. That way, I was flying somewhat the same.
Oh, yeah, the in game is it's the same as Zulu, so it's like 7:47 a.m.
But sweet, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem.
He's trying to make it sound like prison.
Essential shop size for exercise.
I got to be good for something, right?
I don't find big groups very much, but I've seen these guys are streaming, so give it a shot.
Also important to do scenery live.
It sucks I don't have the new update, so all I'm seeing is bonanzas.
Eat bananas.
Damn bananas.
Oh, not.
That's one of the things I love about this group is having all these different aircraft. It wouldn't be the same if they were all this.
Oh yeah, no. I just wish that it showed you at least the base model of the plane that they were flying if you didn't have it.
Well, it should. There's a
stuff.
setting you have to change that says do not use default or something. And,
No, I think it still happens.
yeah, but that's what I was gonna say. But it still doesn't seem to work. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, because it's kind of crappy. You know, you got so many people, not just you guys, but other people making liveries and all this. And
Well, they
I
need
get
to
not being able to see the livery, but at least being able to see the plane.
They need to figure some way to, cache them or something where everybody can see it, even if they don't have it. I mean, everybody having to have it is kind of a goofy thing.
Yeah, the question is if opened your computer up for some sort of infection. Is the reason why they don't do that.
I don't know if they do it right, maybe not. I mean, a lot of games do that already.
Well, Steve, that's what I was gonna say. Is I know it's on a console, but I played Forza 4 a lot, and I think at some point in time in Forza 4 that if you were playing online and you didn't have a car somebody else had, you just got shown a black generic car. And then eventually they got it to where you could see other people's cars, you could see their custom paint jobs and all that other stuff too. So
I think with that though, there's the potential to control it, because you're getting it from a central repository. The problem right now is we're not getting, we'd be getting it from each other.
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they also, you only have X amount you can do in their paint kits or whatever, and most of it's just changing colors of specific parts. And we're doing decals and things that that are unique to every aircraft. So, yeah, I'm not sure it is possible, but
I think it'd be coded in on the model. The base model is a Cub, then it should show a default Cub.
Yeah,
that would be the best thing.
But you said custom models.
Well, no, I said it should be based on the model. If the model's a Cub, like the X Cub.
Yeah, they all. For instance, you could use the
X Cub.
Yeah, for instance, you could use the UI variation, which is still CC19 for this custom, just like it is for the default livery.
I need you. Don't be silly. Man, they got the tower frequencies on here. This is.
And see, like you can see out there where everybody has CC19 and then the altitude. That line is in a config, and I can change it, and it'll show in game. And so they could use that line to base the model on, and it would work. I mean, you could cheat it, I could put C172 in there, and everybody would see my, my Cub is a 172. But it should definitely allow for them to at least display the base model for any given aircraft.
Pattern altitude 1,000 feet. This is cool.
Sure.
Merlin coming in with a resub. 2 months in a row, 3 months total. Thank you so much for the continued support, Merlin. Appreciate everything you do for the community, do for us, and the support you provide. Very cool. Thank you for continuing.
Passing slowly under Maple.
Super kicked me behind and down. Oh, there's Maple well behind me. So yeah, you're in the back there.
Yeah, we're taking up the back of the pack.
I'm way in the back. I'll catch you guys. I like how nobody's using the damn original tags. Everybody's got some kind of modded tag.
So now why is
Who wants that ASGX stuff? Is that what you mean?
What? No, I'm using like the name tags and all that, the nameplates.
Oh, yeah.
To where you could get rid of them easier. It just looks like everybody's using modded ones.
Yeah. Defaults are okay, but
I like being able to get rid of them. Like
exactly, that's me.
Yeah. I like to fly and be able to see people's names when I want to, and then not when I don't.
When we're doing little, when I got them was when we were doing little bush flights, and you get, and at that point it was only 10, 12 people at a time flying around, you know. But even 10, 12 people on a little, 1,000-foot strip parked on the side, and you can't see the strip anymore. All you can see your name tag.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No, we do the same stuff, man. Have the same problems. And I noticed the other day, like I've had this one for a little while now, but I noticed the other day that if you go outside of the plane and you hit backspace, get rid of your name tags, it'll get rid of all your gauges and stuff too.
Oh, will it? Oh, nice. Oh, well, actually, that depends on which part of it you have. Depends on which one you have and which part. In other words, you're using the mugs?
Yeah.
Because you said backspace. That's how I knew that. Well, see, I don't have that. It doesn't get rid of my gauge. I don't use gauges, but if I did, because I didn't install that part. The UI part, there's one base UI part that you got to have for any of them, and then you add them. I use the world map one and the tiny nameplates.
Yeah, I just got this one from a guy, and I mean it works. I don't ever fly outside the plane either. That's why I just noticed it the other day. Because I was like, oh hey, look, it got rid of all the gauges out here too. So.
Well, when they came out with the Tundra version, when Carbon made that first Tundra version, I had to learn to fly outside so I could look at my rubber as I flew.
Oh yeah, dude, Hey, well, I've been fucking using this VR now that they released it, and it's nice because you can just look straight out and see your look out the window and see that shit. I was flying around the other night, and that it's one of the payware ones. I just can't remember the name of it. It's a little wire stole plane. I can't remember. It's like $14 or something. It's got big old bush tires on it, but it's an all-wire frame. You're just basically sitting outside the whole time. That's a fun little bush plane if you got VR. Not the hang glider one. This one's an actual like bush plane. I don't know if it's a Zenith. No, I have the Zenith. Zenith is the no. I do like that one too though. No, I'll figure out the name of it. This one is literally just a wire frame. Like you're sitting, outside. There's no cockpit. You can look straight down, see the ground. And that thing is awesome to fly if you got VR heads up or head tracker or whatever you use. I don't have head tracker, which kind of sucks, but
it's so cool.
I didn't feel like suiting up VR for this.
First time I've ever seen one end of a runway
But it's nice.
close with the other.
Is there a lot of setup involved with the VR?
For me, a little bit, yeah. I mean, if you had like, I'm running a laptop and everything, so I gotta like
plug it off,
and I gotta pull it out and mess with it. But it works.
Some of it depends on your headset, whether it's an Oculus or the Reverb.
Yeah, I'm running Oculus.
the Rift S.
And it's one of those, like, if you're in VR, you're in VR. If you come out of VR, at least my experience with it is if I take VR off and I go to try to fly, the game gets super, I have to restart the whole game. So, it's a little bit more tedious.
Yeah.
If I want to just get in and fly with people, I just jump on and fly. I can worry about VR later.
Yeah, I don't really have that issue. I'm flying in VR right now. When I get out of it, I can get it back to normal. I can fly in and out.
See, if I switch out of VR and I go to fly, or even try to switch back to VR, it'll just be really jumpy. Like, my whole screen will just be, like, I don't know. It's
that problem before. where it just seems like you're dropping a whole bunch of frames.
Yeah.
I just had to restart my game.
That's basically what I do every time. Yeah, if I play, I'll play only in VR, and then if I'm
What,
back to whatever.
VR's fucking nuts though.
Are y'all running any Sky Vector mods or like a little nav map mod up in the top toolbar?
I have a little nav map installed. I haven't got it set up yet though.
I was gonna say those could be doing it. I took those out of my toolbar for right now. I think those every time I came back in to fly after I took it out of VR, those would seem to consistently bring the frames down and keep them down.
I don't know. And see, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the most computer savvy, so I gotta look into more stuff like that. And dude, I'm running it off a laptop, so hey.
Yeah, I wouldn't run VR off a laptop, let alone VR and Microsoft Flight Simulator too.
Dude, this motherfucker, I'm running on like Ultra right now. This thing, that's great. I love it.
It's actually pretty well optimized right now.
It's a little
VR.
good.
Shit, I got my clouds on high and they're fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, no, I will say some of my my VR render distance sucks ass. That's the only thing that bothers me is like you can see shit out of the distance, but I can't even like.
I think.
I've went in there and turned some of the settings up, but that is like you'll hear my computer fans kick on and fucking like try. And I'm just like it flies this no problem. But and I've played other VR games and it doesn't give my computer that big of a problem. But this is that's quite a pull on it.
I think when they switch to using DirectX 12, when they do the Xbox launch, it'll make everything a little bit more optimized. They're just still using DX11, so it doesn't optimize the multi-core of your system. You got all sorts of bottlenecks.
Okay.
Also, if they implement some sort of DLSS, that may help quite a bit as well.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, y'all said a bunch of letters and numbers right there. That
are you guys on? Are you guys on East? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. And
they would, yeah.
Go ahead.
As good as this thing is now, I mean, it's only been out what 6-7 months.
Yeah,
about that.
Trent Palmer is working with
VR's been out for what? 2 weeks? A week?
Oh yeah, about a week.
Yeah, this is first implementation. I think it's been done.
I'm really impressed.
No, it blew my man because like, so this is actually like I got this computer. This is gonna sound stupid, but I got it to play Flight Simulator. Like I was like, I didn't want to dive into buying a fucking desktop. Wanted a laptop for a while, anyways, and I was like, screw it, buy a decent laptop, play this game.
Well, what'd you get?
It's a Dell G7.
Nice.
I mean, it's like I said, it's nothing crazy, but it's got the 2060 in it and an i7, so good enough to do what I wanted to do with it.
Yeah, no problem with that. Yeah, I got one that has a 2080 and I'm not using it now, but it's got a 2080 and an i7 and it does this just fine.
Yeah, no, me and my buddy has the same computer. That's kind of what made me get it, and he was playing just fine. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And then I got into DCS for a while, and they had VR, and holy shit, like it blew my mind, dude. It was a whole nother world.
That's true.
Yeah, now they have it on here, so yeah, I just need to play with it more. My computer and VR don't get along that great. I don't like the adapter you have to use to go from the.
Have you done anything with the trim?
Land now.
In this thing?
Land now.
Yeah, it's one of the.
Oh, we're dead sticking. Is that what it was?
It's not a
just
dead
land
stick,
now.
Just land now. So you don't have to cut your engine. You know, you can use power and just land. Just find a spot and land.
So many fields. So easy.
Did they update the liveries?
They did.
Yeah. Okay.
Else am I gonna blame?
Just want to make sure I'm got everything up to date before I hop in.
It's
you got the ones off the Discord?
This is a good song for flying.
Yeah, which ones?
Hold on and I'll help you out. I'm right on the ground.
Because I saw the new cargo new cargo plane.
Am I seeing fencing down here?
Cargo.
That might make this more challenging.
That's the same. All of it should be right here in X-Cub dev releases. And,
Yeah, I kind of did a fast landing there because I didn't understand what
and
was
the
going on.
Pack A,
Just killing this
the
guy's
Pack A
crops.
now replaces the old Pack A and B.
Okay.
And then
Oh, is that what happened?
And then the Signature X is the other. Those are the two livery packs.
So I can just delete
They're
those
at the
two real quick.
They're at the, you want to delete all the previous livery packs,
Oh,
right?
this ground is not even.
What about for like the Tundra? Do I have to still?
And any livery packs you have for Bush League Legends,
Sorry, guys.
other than
They'll
those
fight
new
all the
two
planes?
ones, delete them all. Right, that's what he did. He combined
Okay, all of them.
He combined it where that one
Lord.
pack works for every
You know what?
Every
model.
version of the plane.
Right, and it'll even
Okay.
work for his future ones without doing anything.
Good lord.
So
Thank
yeah,
God.
he's
I mean,
did
it,
some
I mean, it
magic
wasn't a
today.
big hassle, but
Yeah, well, it
Still
was a
nice.
thing. I mean, yeah, it was
Yeah.
a thing. So yeah, that's cool. So yeah, those are the only two livery files you need. Period.
perfect. Alpine, and I need to download the Tundra Cargo too. It's new. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's two cargos. The new ones are the two cargos, Tundra Cargo and the regular
I think I
cargo.
see everyone.
I think yeah. Downloaded the Tundra.
Yeah, the cargo.
And you got to have all the airplanes to see everybody else too. So you
Yeah.
don't want to get all four, even if you don't want to fly them. You need them.
I know, it's disappointing me because I want to see people, and I don't want to back out to install that and come back.
Tell you what,
We just
once you
started,
do it,
but-
hey, it's not that hard. You know, it's time.
I know that.
It's not that hard, but once you do it, you
Well,
you
how
won't
much
regret
longer
it.
of this flight do we have as well?
Let me look at little nav map. I can tell you how far along we are.
Oh, I don't think that matters. I think some of us will be on even after that flight.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
actually
we still
not
have another like hour and a half to go.
Yeah, we're not near the half. We're not halfway even, and we're about to come up to
Jared, you still with us?
MD. GMMD.
Hey, you ain't got to twist my arm. I'm doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That'd be a good place to respawn. You can catch up with us. Hello.
Yeah.
I look at a little nav map. We got some climbing to do.
The only thing that is shitty in my computer, I wouldn't say shitty, it's just my buddy has updated RAM and my RAM isn't, so it takes me fucking forever to load this game. Once it's loaded, I'm good.
That's me too. Well, mine's the hard drive. Yeah, at least you have a SSD on that thing. I'm betting.
Yeah.
Yeah, 32 gigs and an NVMe is pretty nice.
Yeah. Well, I have an NVMe, but it wasn't big enough for the game, so I'm gonna have to get me another one. I mean, the one I have is my OS drive.
Because I can turn them off and on.
Unfortunately, I had to move my OS because it wouldn't allow me to install to the OS drive. It wasn't big enough, even though I was trying to install to another drive. It kept telling me it's not big enough.
Yeah, I had that problem. It was trying to install mine on my smaller drive for like all my computer programs, and it wouldn't let me move it. And I was just like, no, I've got a fucking terabyte of space in here. Put it on there. It's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, bruh.
Wait.
Put it right here.
What did I name?
Alright.
No, I thought I created a command for this. I don't even have stream.
So yeah, because of this game, I'm now without
yeah, that's it.
even my OS on a SSD. I ended up just reinstalling my OS and everything back to my old hard drive just to get it going.
Those mountains are a lot bigger than they look from the air.
Well, I'm just gonna fly over this one.
Yeah,
My buddy's behind. I'm behind.
Kind of tiny.
I want to make sure. Let's see, what was it? Just X code.
They need a tiny mod.
Alright, there you go. And I need you to erase the other stuff, is what you're saying.
Yeah, be sure to. Well, the performance mods are fine.
Yeah, just the liveries.
Just liveries,
Story.
right.
Once upon a time, a pilot found a beautiful princess and asked her, "Will you marry me?" The princess said no, and the pilot.
Are we stopping at the GMMD?
I don't. It looks like people are. Carbon's past it, it looks like.
Super Kick Me's not there yet. I don't know what he's doing.
Talking.
To try and get some altitude, get over these mountains.
Yeah, there he is. He's right at the airport, or just past it. He's in the group right there by it. I see his name.
Seems like a lot more coming in right now.
In like 6 years. That is.
Yeah. Carbon's definitely to my left, which would be past the airport.
I'm just kidding. People are allowed to watch whatever they want as long as it's not the
I
Bachelor.
think everyone's actually returning maybe to group back up for going over the mountain.
Oh, okay. Might also be coming back, or just circling and going in the other way.
Say it loud, say it proud.
Because he does look like he's coming back.
And he's gone.
He's working on animating the skis too. That's gonna be dope. I thought I'd seen pictures of that. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that's the Alpine version. Gonna be sweet.
Adding animation to a plane that doesn't have animation.
Oh my god, did Pearly just land 23? Pearly, it's close. What are you doing? Fire.
The float version is going to make for some fun bush trips.
That's, man, I've been hoping for that. Like,
The what version?
The floats. Like,
oh yeah.
the only extra plane I've got with floats is the Cessna, the C9L or L19. Yeah, and like it was rough at first. It didn't seem to want to interact with the water that great.
You know, you can't get rid of
Real bouncy. Always had a hard time.
Hey, you always got the what's the
Goose?
The A5?
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of the A5.
Yeah.
The A5, man.
It's like driving a car, but I downloaded the Goose and tried it. It's got a lot of potential, but a little disappointing in some areas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know enough about it. I love that thing. It was fun. I like those big ass old airplanes.
I do too, but I find it hard to stare at FSX graphics in this game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I never even had FXX or FSX. So
yeah. I mean, it was great for its day. I mean, still a good flight sim.
GMMB or something like that.
I just literally I hadn't had a flight sim since.
SX doesn't have any. Does it have terrain? Like, or is it just flat?
Yeah, a lot of it is. No, it's got some. I mean, but yeah, it's not realistic.
Yeah.
If you guys, if you're liking the big radial engines and such, X-Plane's got a lot of great free models on there. If you get X-Plane going.
I know there's other ones that have a lot of these good models. I just haven't. I kind of I'm spoiled now. Not gonna lie.
This guy.
You
I
started
haven't
me
put
off.
X-Plane on for like 6 months.
It'll happen eventually.
You started me off in a 2019.
Dusty 923, we gotta get crowd out
I
here.
don't know, Corvette maybe. I don't know. I want to say it's anything higher than that, but I can't go back. I can't do it. I don't know. Actually, I just don't want to cram my computer up with a whole bunch of shit.
I played X-Plane for years and years and years, and with crappy old computers, and I finally got this computer, and when I first got it, I reinstalled FSX thinking, oh man, I'll get to play it on high. And what I realized is I didn't look any better than medium. How did it start?
Yeah. This is just I'm just kind of spoiled. Like I played DCS for a while, and I still go back to it for jet stuff. So I've got the M339 in here, and that Eurofighter. The M339 is not bad, but the Eurofighter is too much for this game. Like you can't be doing speeds like that. I don't feel like it doesn't cooperate. I was having problems loading. So if I want to play something fast, I go to DCS. Screw it. Do aerobatics and stuff like that over there.
We're all going.
They're all going. I can't hear them anymore. I kind of quit watching after a while. Always have.
Motion blur off.
Right, got some mountains to cross.
Still kind of blurry.
Yeah, we're gonna need a little altitude this time.
So just past this town here, it looks like the terrain's still fairly low. I don't know if there's a pass through there, but we can look. Yeah, that's your video is awesome.
So,
Watch it a few times.
when it gets out of the flow of batteries, when it gets into that PDM section, and then you like speed up and slow down the video, just some of the breakdowns, it's so good.
I should really watch what I'm
Definitely
doing.
go watch
Huh?
it, guys. It's good. Do you guys ever hear from the sponsors? What does CCMBT think about the stream and everything?
I've sent them a couple of emails along the way. I haven't really heard anything back from them, so I think they're just happy having the name out there. It's good advertising for them.
Oh, he's got, okay. I was
We
like,
get the goodies. So.
feels like there's a lot more
As
planes
long
here,
as we
but
don't
there's
do
one of them I
anything
think
to
the link is
PMO,
twice. Posted twice on there.
We should be alright.
That's the Alpine.
Well, each one's a different one of the models. The icons
yeah, it
aren't.
is.
The icons are still all default, so you don't see the difference or anything. But each aircraft is a
Oh,
different
you know what?
model.
We're gonna be good. There's
Yeah,
this
no, that's what I'm trying to figure out here.
Yeah, he said he's working on the thumbnails.
Well, I offered.
Are
to-
you doing it, Ryder?
Yeah, I offered to
Good guy. Good on you.
do the. Well, I already gave him 4 sets.
You just go and take a picture and then put a white background behind it, or
More or less, there's
Yeah.
in dev mode you can capture aircraft image, and then you gotta crop it,
got you.
resize it. And there's
I was
actually
just
2.
wondering
There's
if that was a long process. Or
yeah,
not.
there's 2. There's a thumbnail and an icon. They're both the same, but different size.
Where are you guys at?
We just left GMMD, headed south. We're only a few miles out of GMMD.
The Tundra cargo. Caster, what's going on? Happy New Year.
Yeah, I got my first experience with dev mode this weekend. Got that rolling, trying to do some scenery mods. It's not fun.
You know, it's not bad when you compare it to FSX, which is all command line.
Oh,
At least they do have a menu. You know, it may not work right.
What's the thing? It may not work right. You're not sure. No instructions.
I don't know if you have a topo map like the contour.
But yeah.
Or is he just gonna?
But just poke around and see what you can find out. That's what I was doing for a couple hours on Sunday.
Nice. Yeah, just like with most stuff, I do that, and the problem is, you know, several months later, all that becomes almost moot when they create third-party, you know, apps that do it for you, which is great. I mean, it doesn't hurt to know a little bit about the insides of the game, but.
Recube has resubbed.
Yeah, you know, like I need to look at that ADE that's supposed to be working for Microsoft Flight Sim, because I use that in FSX. And I mean, yeah, it's great. It gives you a viewer for, don't know how much of it works in MSFS, yeah. It gives you a viewer for all your objects, you know. It allows you a lot more control than Of course, back then you were talking about doing it in text format and then building it with command lines. So yeah, it was a lot easier then.
What am I climbing out here?
But they just released it for this game.
Doing the wrong thing.
What was it called again?
ADE, Airport Design Environment, I think it is. Something like that.
Whoops.
I'll have to look it up. I know there was. I haven't tried it. I mean, I saw that they had put it out, and I'm like, oh my god! I'll be happy if they have the asset viewer. If they have just the asset viewer, I'll install and use that program.
Yeah, I would have just stalled it and fallen straight down.
With the new with the new liveries pack that got released today, that 4 gig one, is that the only thing that you need to run?
That is. There's 2 new livery packs, and they replace everything prior to them. Completely different format. You need to remove your old ones.
All right, I think that was my issue on why everyone's coming up in low wings. I forgot to remove my old ones.
Yeah, it may be because now you got 2 liveries pointing at the same aircraft. So.
All right, let's hope that works.
Yeah. That's why.
Looks like it's dead stick time, boys.
Ah, man. See, I miss all the fun shit.
Damn, that sucks. I just missed the fun then.
Whatever you're doing, Matt, you better make your choice quickly.
Jinx, you both owe me a soda.
I just want to turn the engine
We
back
didn't
up.
say the same thing.
Then you gonna die.
Where you live, I'll send it to you.
Alright, well, going backwards, I guess I'll
Oh, I'll let you
send it in
guess.
a year or two.
Mormon capital of the world. There's your hint.
Mormon capital.
Throw on
Fucking,
fence and land in the water.
shit. Utah? Is it Utah?
There is...
St. Augustine, Florida. I'm just kidding.
That's what I thought I was going to say. I know it's
Shit, I
somewhere over
wish.
there.
No, definitely Utah.
Can a cannon travel that far?
There we go.
Shit. You can go anywhere if you put your mind to it.
Very true.
It is a little bumpy, so make sure.
I like Dr. Pepper though, so.
Roger.
All I got is Pepsi.
Whoa.
Is Coke okay?
Don't bother then. Just kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys aren't showing up on the map yet.
I still, like, I'm
That was
floating
perfect
like crazy.
timing.
and I
What
still can't
what
see
airport are you guys on the way to?
Close enough.
We just left Golf Mike Delta.
How did I tip over to the right?
Yep, somebody called a dead stick.
Ugh.
That sucks.
Are you guys going south, north, east, west?
Yeah, we're going south. We haven't crossed that range yet,
I
so
also
we're
was
just
looking
at the
at
beginning, and we just had a dead
Oh,
stick.
he went down too. Eric didn't make it.
What do you want
You have to have it on all players, right?
Back to that
Yep.
last airport.
And you guys are on USA East?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yep.
Okay, I think I've got
Let me
that.
do a
flight
server
planned
search
now.
real quick.
Meep.
Let me double check.
Yeah, Hutch, I mean, I'm basically floating back that way anyway.
There might just be too many of you.
I wasn't
Stop
seeing
showing
people.
up.
I wasn't seeing people earlier, and accidentally had my settings on
Eric
group
didn't
fly
make
for
it.
whatever reason. Might
Hutch didn't
check
make
that.
it.
Is it?
Merlin didn't make it.
You have to put it on live players?
Wait, Merlin, are you?
Because mine's not on group only.
Yeah, that's that. I had mine accidentally set on that earlier, so yeah, you should be good.
If I do live players, it shows all you guys.
My God.
Alright.
I mean, is
Man, that was confusing.
No, if you show live players, it'll only show the people in live
This
weather.
is terrible.
Do all players and it'll show
So long.
everybody.
That doesn't look.
Okay, there it
Oh,
went.
man.
It goes.
There's so much
There we
more
go.
over here, I
It's
think.
working.
You're gonna have to be careful if you float for too long. You're
We'll
gonna run out of
do
air.
a few clouds there for you.
Yeah, all live weather multiplayer is for people that are flying with no assist and live weather only and real life situation.
As long as I don't hit this house.
And we gotta go with the Tundra.
Oh God, clear the trees. Come on.
Yeah, we gotta go with it.
You gotta go with the Tundra.
Good. That's what I like. The bush tires.
Oh no, clear the trees.
And I'm back up.
Right now, speed.
Well, that's half your suspension right there.
Dead.
Get you a little bit of prop clearance.
I need to go just that little bit
I just got to.
Hey, Damn.
Uh-oh, I just heard somebody crash.
There were 4 people apparently didn't make it to the ground.
Somebody didn't make it. I heard that whoever's streaming right now, whoever's streaming, I'm watching.
In-game time.
Yes.
I'm watching the bush leagues in the background.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Super went down, didn't he?
Was it Super? Okay.
Yeah, Super went down.
I'll say I'm not sure who this guy is.
Merlin went down too, I think.
Vernon called it.
Super kicked me as the streamer.
Okay, okay.
Otherwise, you'd be waiting a while because we've got some waypoints to get past here.
Yeah, I might just take off and just.
Yeah, he crashes a lot.
Shoot to the limit, man.
I think I want to go down into the river.
But he's so good about it, though. And he's fun guy. That's
why.
I'm almost there. I got finished this last download.
I have no idea where I'm going. I guess I'm just. Yeah, I'm actually going the right way. I followed the right idiot. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say it like that, but yeah, I followed the right guy.
So you are down to 13 gallons?
Yep.
I will just copy you for now, I guess.
Oh, this river valley is...
Milk crap, just spilled the beer. I gotta get a paper towel.
Alcohol abuse.
Damn straight.
You hate to see it. You really do.
We call it a failure.
You hate to see a beer just fall to the ground. Fall.
Alright, I'm just loading in with you. Viv, Toshka, slight.
It's a shame.
Crash the plane.
Coffee, that's what I need.
Did you not make it either, Toshka? What do you prefer, Viv or Toshka? Just Can US? Is that your first dead stick and you made it?
Hey.
Well, that sucks. And I'm not getting live weather.
Do you have Unreal Weather though?
I do. I'm gonna have to change to it, but that is just so annoying.
Still airborne. It's always a good sign.
All right. That's one thing you can't do in real life.
What, jump up and get coffee?
I'll just let this thing fly.
You can't put it in auto and go take a whiz behind the tree either.
Yeah, no.
You know, but that's one of those things you never really hear them talking about. All them yellow bottles under the back seat.
I was gonna say you better take your big cup with you.
Gatorade bottles.
Oh yeah, Gatorade bottle.
That's the ticket.
I just land on a sandbar.
Hey man, some places are cracking down on that now.
Yeah.
On sandbars and all that. Seen something like Texas is getting a couple people starting to charge them trespassing and stuff. Which there's probably more to the story than that. But
well, yeah, and there's noise to the aircraft and things like that. If you might be pushing it if you're around population.
Yeah.
And if you're around population, you just go land on a regular airport.
Yeah, exactly. If you're anywhere that the police could actually come bother you, you shouldn't be landing on it. Exactly. Unless they come out in a helicopter, you're in the wrong place.
Did you fly?
No, I saluted for sure.
I'll meet you guys.
Yeah, guys, definitely fly down the river. It's
almost there, 99%, and you're done, right?
Oh, and then
Hey, don't just step on that stuff.
With the new livery packs, it's just the liveries that you drag over, right? Or do you keep all of the older planes? Like, you keep the planes separate?
Correct.
Okay, you have 4 aircraft, which are 4 different add-ons. And then the 2 livery packs, which are 2 more add-ons.
Yeah, that's what I have, and for some reason I'm only getting Signature X Pack.
Then the other one may not be installed right. You know where your community is? Go in and look at the Pack A and make sure there's a manifest and a layout in the top level directory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The very first folder you open, you should
Yeah, manifest and layout.
Huh. Oh, wait. Are you looking in a different aircraft? You got to select the Tundra, and then the liveries are under the Tundra. It's a separate aircraft.
No, I have the liveries up, or I have like the. I've looked at the Tundra. I've looked at the cargo, like both of them, and the Alpine. And the only liveries that I'm getting are the Shep liveries.
Are you sure you removed any old livery packs from them?
Yeah, the only going through right now and looking. I got a live weather.
Mine were, because I had some that were called Tundra and Alpine.
Yeah, I deleted those ones.
Okay, and you also need to delete the original Pack A and Pack B from the website, from the BLL website. You can't have any of those in there.
Yep, deleted those.
Now, those are the 6 that we had, so that should be it.
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground crew. If you want to join in, by all means, feel free.
Do you have the, are you using the linker? Make sure you activate them if you are. It's my abuse.
Sorry. What was that?
I said if you have the linker, make sure you remembered to turn them on. That's usually my fault, what I do.
No, I have them drugged straight over into the community folder.
That is weird.
Because I really don't want to re-download this.
You shouldn't have to. So you have community, what's the name of that? Liveries, Pack A, something, whatever.
Yeah, Liveries, Bush League Legends, Pack A-2.42.
And then in that directory is a manifold and layout.
Yep, when I click on it, and open it.
File? Did you extract it?
Yep, unzipped it.
Huh. Well, that should be working, I would
right?
Did you reload the sim?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what he just did, was shut down and install it.
So grab your power cord on your computer and then rip it out of the outlet and plug it back in. Yeah, there you go. It should work now.
I'm gonna try and reload again. If not, if it doesn't work this time, then I guess I'll just delete it and re-download.
Yeah, that's. I mean, normally it's installed wrong, but you seem to have that handle. Have that control.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, usually it's somebody new that doesn't know how to install add-ons, and they'll have an extra folder or something. But
I was one of those guys.
Or everybody was. I mean, right?
Well, yeah. Well, my thing was I reset my whole computer, deleted everything on it, and I used WinRAR for just to unzip files and stuff. And when I downloaded them again, they were in zip files, and I was like, why is this not working? And then I'm pretty sure Ryder came to the rescue.
Yeah, there was something about the way WinRAR does things differently than
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I've got to see if the template.
Shane, if you uninstall the game, reinstall it WinRAR, those files get rezipped or something.
I want to make it easy for everybody to be able to.
just the add-ons he had. He used one program one time and a different zip program the next, and they didn't work the same.
Okay, I gotcha.
They did it a little differently.
I just noticed that now. I mean, you guys guys are all flying the river, so I think maybe if I just stay on.
How did I end up in front of everybody?
Route? Why am I not? Oh, I'm probably going out to the waypoint. Yeah.
Put the wrong thing.
Oh, I went around the hills instead of over. So I'm playing catch up.
Try and catch up to you guys. Just the way my controller and settings are. Oh, I forgot there's someone posted some pretty excellent new sensitivities in dead zone areas. And I forgot to play around with that today. Icy, was that you? Or Fire, maybe? I don't remember. That is looking good. That is dope. Yes, it is dope. It was honestly one of the first things I asked Carmen for when the sim came out. Took a while to figure it out. It's so, Carmen, what was it that, like, how come you could do it now but not earlier?
Just figuring out the tools.
Is that all it was? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty steep learning curve because there's so many different. It seems to me like.
Pretty sure I'm the last person. I'm on the back of the train. Looks like it.
I'll be joining up here in a minute.
Don't worry, I can fix that for you.
I mean, I'm not saying it's easy or anything, but you've done so much work over the holidays between the
coming in the old raggedy bus.
The Tundra tires, the cargo.
These longer runs, we do get kind of scattered out.
Come on, man.
So if I'm on the, if I'm in my aircraft, the X-Cup Tundra cargo, all these planes have the Tundra tires. They just don't show it, right? That's what you're saying.
Not all of them. No. Most of them probably.
Oh, okay. I know.
So there's 4 variants now, right?
Well,
there's technically
4 plus the default Cub, but even it's modified.
So you have yeah, that's true. You have that one. You have the Alpine. You have the Tundra, and you have the Tundra Cargo now.
Right.
Yeah, it's just the icons aren't updated. You'll see small tires on the icons.
Right. In the hangar, you won't see it. There, I do have 2. The Tundra and Alpine icons already uploaded if you wanted to extract them over the.
Well.
Oh no, I was just saying. Yeah, the pictures didn't show it having big tires.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The pictures. I've already updated those and uploaded them for Carbon to include, but anybody can grab them if you want the link.
Okay.
And you'd have to manually copy them in, just like you would an add-on. It's I structured it just like the add-on, so it just automatically overwrites just the icons.
Do the inside. Yeah, I could.
Just the pictures. Let's see.
Well, that was weird. I literally just pulled the folder out of the community folder and then drug it back in.
Holy cow. Yeah, Microsoft for you. Let's blame them.
Like, that's literally the only thing that I did. It doesn't make any sense.
Sorry, guys, just checking the phone here.
If anybody wants the couple of sets of icons I've already done, I posted it in voice text there.
Has become an absolute nightmare.
Like I say, eventually I'm sure Carbon will get them in the pack. I mean, that's
like she sits in there and
I need to do the other 2 sets. I offered to help him do that. Say, heck, I'd rather him do other stuff.
Yeah, do. Make other cool. Make more cool planes.
You finish the float version. I'll be happy to take pictures. I can do that.
Are y'all heading to GMMX?
Let me look.
I got the last one, GMMD.
We are heading toward GMIM or GM1M, GM1M.
She just said,
Thank at it here.
hour to fall asleep after
I think it's GM I believe.
It is. It's IM. I'm sorry.
That is
That's weird. I just went to spawn in and my livery and the plane just completely grayed out.
Let's get off my back end, you know. God, I hope she can't hear me.
You definitely got something going, an old pack or something then.
All of a sudden, the stream
Oh,
just
there you
shuts
are.
down.
I see the old group now. I just put down a random spawn point, and I'm only like a little ways off of where the group
Oh,
is.
damn it. I did not want to do that. I just closed out the game on accident.
Yeah, add one of the people as your friend, and you can then you can spawn on them whenever you
Yeah.
come in.
Yeah. I kind of knew the general area, and like I said, I just randomly put a waypoint down, and right when I did, the map spawned all the dots, and it was just a little, like a quarter-inch off, which would have been like 30 miles.
Me a
But
screenshot of the schedule of her one of her kids.
Is the hammer gonna get the bad naughty germs out?
That's how I usually find them. I'll find the nearest airport. You can search and zoom in on that, and then you can.
yeah, yep. Just look for the big pile of dots.
Yeah. From there, it's easy.
Recess and snack at 10, and then they're back in
Yeah,
until
then you just gotta make a location. That's all I did. I was like, I ain't gonna spawn at the airport. I'm just gonna make a location, and then I'll jump up there. Like I never even was gonna.
at 12:30.
I'm not sure where I am compared to the rest of the group. There's a big bunch of people behind me, so I guess I don't need. I can probably chill out. I'm
Where are we flying to?
We are going to M.
6, 7, 6.
IM. Didn't I say? Yeah, GMIM.
It's far as hell.
This is
Yeah, it was a 39-minute flight.
It was 51 miles originally. We still have 30-something to go.
He's also doing online stuff, and he's only once.
I just can't see it on the map, so.
The third kid is.
Oh yeah, no, that's
She's
beautiful.
2.5.
Holy crap, that's cool.
So she's just running around like a crazy person.
My favorite thing to do in VR is when you're taking off and you look over your right window to those big old bush tires and they're rolling still.
Yeah, yeah. No,
And then
I
you hold
love
the brake and stop them. It's awesome.
Like I was saying, man, I was
That was a
flying
fun hill.
that little wiry bush plane. I still can't remember what the name of it is.
Yeah, I think I watched a video on that of the real life, the guy that built it in real life. I don't know how the hell it met safety standards, but said apparently he was going to start selling them, so
yeah, I
don't
won't
crash.
ever- Yeah. Well, I don't think you want to crash any airplane, but yeah. No.
Yeah, you don't want to crash any airplane, especially not that one though.
I was doing VR
Actually,
in that one.
the
too, though.
little ones like that aren't any more dangerous. I used to. That's the only real life flying experience I've had was little weight shifts. And they'll fly at 12 mile an hour or so. Even if you hit a tree at that speed, it's not likely gonna kill you.
And then basically Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, PEI, and Newfoundland, I think we're all kind of in on the bubble together. I don't know if they're back out of that because they all shut their borders again once the numbers started climbing again. So it's just being extra cautious.
It's
But,
so
yeah, it's
crazy.
good.
On course now.
But it's not,
Ish.
yeah,
Ish.
easy for us.
Yeah, I'm circling back. I spawned in and it spawned me like randomly going the wrong direction, and I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't paying attention. And, I looked again and I was like, oh, those lights are coming at me. I need to turn around. Flying towards who is that? It's Kick Me and somebody else are way back here.
I'm Astro. Really good time.
Coming up on Easy's left side right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to find you guys that are in the Discord. Like, is it you, J-Dog, that's in VR?
It is Abram.
Yeah, see, I want that guy. I want the VR brothers.
Oh man, don't make me want to put mine on.
Another
but-
dead stick.
He's watching The Bachelor.
Another dead stick?
Dead stick?
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn,
I got fields all down below me. Sweet.
I don't.
Yeah, sir. I got fucking rolling hills.
I'm gonna
Hopefully I
park
can
next to
land
that.
one on.
I'm gonna park next to that pond over there.
You know, maybe I'll just skip this.
Oh god, I forgot I have crash damage on too.
I do too.
Oh god. And I'm about to
Well,
stall.
I couldn't shut mine off because of this.
There you go.
Right, there we go. I was messing with my Discord and everything. All right. Well, I'm screwed.
I'm dead.
Oh shit!
I'm dead. God damn it!
I think I got something right there, maybe.
I am looking at hills. This is not going good.
Nice.
It's alright, that just means I can spawn on J-Dog.
Easy, I see that beach over there. I think I'm gonna head that way.
I'm hoping I can make it over this.
How far back from?
Oh, this thing.
Looks like you got enough height from my view.
Yeah, I barely do. I think I'm gonna clear.
I think I'm just gonna go.
There's a bunch of there's a bunch of these green dots on the map. I'm gonna add all you guys.
Looks kind of flat.
Can I even do that?
Yeah.
Just commit.
I don't know if I can
Maple
just
Six looks like
stop.
he's in the same area as me. This is a bad idea. What am I doing?
There's easy.
Here,
All
follow
right.
Blue Fox and see how he does.
How am I supposed to send you? I'll do it later. God damn it.
I ain't gonna make that. I ain't gonna make that. Oh no, I ain't gonna make that. Damn.
No.
Don't die, JJ.
Come on.
Spawning on you.
No, don't go anywhere. Well, I'm done. Hey.
Victory.
Hey, it's a lot scarier landing with no engine in VR, isn't it?
Is gonna get me in 2021.
Ah, you just gotta have enough speed. Not too bad.
Everything's a lot scarier in VR though.
Alright. Fire back up.
Pretty awesome.
If it's not flat, make it flat.
Yeah, I'd sure
It's
love to
flat
try
enough. I
it,
was
but
more
that's
worried about the
kind
angle,
of
but this worked out
out
okay.
of my expense range.
Look at that one lone tree up there.
Shit. Well, I mean, I would have survived. I think. Be hurt,
Catch up
but
to these guys.
survived.
Let's see.
I don't think I spawned on you guys. Maybe I did.
That is a real concern.
I don't know exactly how they play it, but I usually just land and take back off.
Down safely. Nice.
I thought
Yeah, that's what I usually do, land, take off.
Yeah, the dead stick is the landing part. Once you accomplish that, fire it up.
I'm way behind. I'm on the other side of this mountain now. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I don't see anyone right now.
They're all on the ground.
I don't see anyone's name tags or anything. Did everyone die?
No, they're all in the bottoms. They're all landed.
I'm gonna call that a success.
You can't see them through the hills, so yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but I was just thinking everyone everyone was in the right situation. I'd
Where are these names?
Easy, I'm following you, so I hope you know where you're going.
I'm swinging back around toward the direction of the airport. We got to get high enough to clear that hill again.
Well, let's not fly into this mountain here.
Yeah, I'm spawning on you guys too. I'll be up in the air though.
And also, let's not.
I'm gonna hold for that lower saddle right here first.
I'm just gonna
Okay,
you up
let's
here a
just
little
get
bit
it
because I was way
altogether.
behind everybody.
I think there may be another ridge behind this.
Yeah, wait. See, we need to head, more east. But I'm just barely clearing this saddle, and then I'll see if I can't go that way a little bit.
Wow, clearing these mountains after takeoff again is harder than landing, right? Clearing them without stalling is the tough part.
Yeah, there's gonna be some major density altitude issues.
I've got a lower saddle here that I'm pushing my climb speed already.
Here we go. Sleep time.
Of course, I could probably fix that. I haven't changed my RPMs or any of that. I don't. Too much work.
I agree. We should all meet at the next airport. You're my density.
I'm dialed back to about 40% mixture right now.
Nice.
Yep.
Well done.
You're my density. My destiny. Am I gonna make this? I'm not gonna make this. I can't even. No, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make it.
Got a couple people landing on top of the mountain up there.
Back to the future, indeed, Merlin.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the climb going, I think I need to bring my RPMs up. Where am I at?
Oh man, that is still just one of my favorite movies of all time.
There we go. That helps a little.
Oh, Carbon, could I get another flight plan? Finally gonna load in. Pigpen, hopefully you get your
Oh, well, that's the other thing I need to do. Bring some mixture down.
livery issue sorted out. Oh. Guys, I'm gonna do a stretch here.
Oh, actually, the
Go.
flight plan
Shit,
that
I didn't
used
realize I
last
was
year
at 12,000
there, I
feet.
just scoot over behind the group here.
Yeah, we took off at 8,500.
Yeah, well,
So I
I
think we still got a little bit. to
wasn't
go
paying
on
enough
entry.
attention then. No wonder I couldn't climb. I knew something didn't feel right.
Man, is up there.
Yeah, I made it over the hill.
Slow down.
Are they still over there? They are. I'm ahead of them now at this point. Oh,
Yeah, we're
nice.
all a little scattered right now.
Yeah. Still a good way out. So let's see. I'm finally at height. Can I get to 25? No. I can get to.
So I think past this
Guess I was 19 and 25.
Don't like your lack of confidence there.
train now. I think after this big bridge, we should see a drop. For sure. Did we lose everybody? Maddie's gone? Pierre's watching. I'm here.
Now we're cooking.
I'm starting to worry that Jared may actually be fighting the captain.
Like, crawls up.
Are they like landing? I guess not. I got her dialed in right at the barber pole there. I could throttle back. Probably walking away from everybody.
I think the majority is kind of right behind us.
Go too far. When I first put it on autopilot and I got up to stretch, I noticed I'm like, oh, I'm gonna crash immediately. Fuel and in-game time. Here's the fuel. We're using the Tundra cargo if you have the cargo.
And it's 8:50 a.m.
It's beautiful coming over this ridge.
I'm not going to clear this, and I don't think.
Jared, why are you way
I have to
over
look
there?
and see if he actually tweaked the performances on the different variants. Ideally, the small wheel ought to be a little better for cruise, right?
Been watching this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
think.
got all that drag.
Yeah, less drag and a little less weight. I mean, those big tires are heavy.
So much attention.
But
I think the small tire does cruise faster, I believe.
well, I know for a fact they do. I mean, that's The bigger the tires, you got more weight, more drag. So it'll slow you. Not much, you know. It's nominal.
Well, so you think the belly tank and all that adds, or the belly?
We'll add a little bit of weight. The belly tank will add some weight. 30, 40 pounds. That'll slow your cruise, or reduce your best cruise.
Brother.
change your
So
aerodynamics.
change your aerodynamics a little bit. So yeah.
Oh, thanks for calling it out. Well, we all.
So each one of those would.
I made it on the second.
Cat is my.
Whether he bothered trying to do that with each other, you know.
Suddenly all making sense.
He probably will eventually if he hasn't. He is kind of a perfectionist, which is cool.
It's cool stuff. I've been playing the old Tundra and the Performance Cup for a while. So I like them.
With the GX mod and I mean I find it hard to fly anything else. That and I just I love having my own custom dashboard. That's kind of a thing.
I like the Savage.
10 minutes ago or so.
I like the Zenith. I like almost any one of them.
Yeah, I love that. I love the Savage. That was the first plane I flew when I got the game. Actually, I couldn't stand these glass cockpits when I started playing. After I learned how to bring it out on my other screen and blow it up so I can read the damn thing, it's a lot better.
I think this was the first plane I flew when I got in here, and I flew from where I live now to my hometown, and didn't know shit about anything, really. I mean, I've been flying a couple of times, but it was all speed gauges for me, so I was sitting in a glass cockpit, didn't know nothing. Just like follow the purple line, dude.
Yeah.
Set a flight plan, just follow the purple line.
Yeah, that's what button do you push? It took me 3 weeks to figure out how to adjust the OBS. I figured out how to change the radio nav so I could actually dial in a VOR, right? Radio navigation. But then it took me 2 more weeks to figure out how to adjust the down OBS where it show on the display. I'd ask people, and that the whole Discord would go quiet. Yeah, crickets. Like, come on, guys, nobody knows that.
The hell, I still don't know half of that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't fly the glass a lot still, even.
How high are you?
Well, that's even with gauges. That's VOR nav has been around forever. That's.
Fuck, I've never fucked with. I guess I just know.
But in a steam gauge airplane, you adjust your radio, and then you adjust the gauge itself separately. Just like here, it's totally different where and how you do it.
At this point,
I've flown twice now, and I've got a lot of hours in this, but I wouldn't say they were the most learning hours. I mean, I learned a lot of stuff along the way, but I didn't ever really grind into figuring too much out at once.
Yeah, that's the best way. I mean, just enjoy flying, and you can pick up all the technical stuff little at a time.
That's basically what it is. I just listen to everybody what they're saying for the most part.
Yeah, there's Lonely, the only bird. Our 747 showed up.
Oh yeah, he's here.
I was wondering where that guy went.
But yeah, you just listen to people, and to start with, you won't understand what they're talking about half the time. Eventually, you'll understand more and more of it.
Started trying to learn about ATC and how to properly do ATC.
Yeah, that's something I've never really bothered with.
What kind of music does everybody like to listen to while flying?
I'm hoping to do another ATC session. I didn't get a chance to do the last one. I watched the stream and it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That would be very helpful if you're going to do the IVO or VATSIM, IVAO, whatever. I guess FS pilots have that, or FS passengers, whatever. I don't know if they have that actual ATC or not.
4 hours.
Yeah, Pilot Edge website has a lot of free, like it's their VFR and IFR flights. They have full transcripts, so you can see the back and forth in YouTube video. So if you want a lot of training material, it's really good free material.
About MF Doom passing is that didn't he pass at like the end of November, and it didn't come out until I think it was either right before the new year or just after the new year.
I'm way too high, I think. How high is this airport?
I don't think it's 9,000.
6,000 is almost there.
4,700 feet.
They kept it way quiet. That's
Multiple runways.
They haven't said what it was, right? I'll be perfectly honest, I don't know much about MF Doom. I just thought it was super crazy that like 2 months went by and nobody realized that he had
I'm
passed.
going for runway 21 since it's dead into the wind. And not too far off my flight plan.
I'm so slow. Carbon, I'm just kind of heading over to you now.
Not that I see it.
Yeah, I flew down the river a little bit. Just to get through the pass rather than climbing.
Right.
I lost him in the distance.
Thinking a couple of them, yeah. Group ahead of me's half the right way.
Mode to try and cut this corner a little bit. If you don't know much about him, listen to him and really listen to what he does with words. Yeah, I don't know much about rap. That's my problem. Is I can appreciate the talent. Obviously, it's. I mean, I can't even talk slowly, let alone fast and with beat and rhythm and rhyming.
Couple of folks running the river down below me. It's pretty cool.
I like rap. I do.
Yeah,
like
10-4 on that.
I don't know much about it. I like a lot of old. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but the stuff I prefer is more the like 80s, early 90s type rap, hip hop. Just listen to the song Doomsday. I will do that. Cannot do it on stream because Manny
Hey, J-Dog.
come and get us.
Look out to your left, brother.
Oh, snap.
Information.
The Freedom Cub, I like it.
I would love to be able to listen to some of the
No, it's me, Trent
stuff that
Palmer.
I like to listen to. But
I'm
I
actually in.
do that as well as control the music that's on stream.
I'm dropping
I have to
down.
do it separately. I mean, I could do it. I could open Spotify right now and listen to it separately. But
Follow this river a bit before we get there.
definitely send me some stuff, Big Ben. That'd be great. What do you got?
Yeah, the airport is on down the river a ways, right at the first severe dog leg. I mean, the river kind of turns mostly north or west,
You guys are
and it's straight ahead. So
Yep, there, way up there. How far back?
from that dog leg, it's basically straight ahead. looks
From like
like.
the main group.
Or just like from
No,
the
it's
next
like
field?
crash.
I think I'm
It's not
13
crash,
back
it's
right
barrel
now.
roll.
Yeah, 13 back.
7.4? 3?
Oh, okay.
Oh God, I was so far.
Yeah.
Well,
Where's
if you guys
my
don't want to wait for me, I'm
delete
trying to
waypoint
away, so-
icon ski? And this airport doesn't really even
Cheers,
have
Or you-
runways.
You're still playing catch up from the first time.
I am, yeah.
In Africa right now? Is that where we are?
Dead stick, I had to kind of go
Morocco,
around,
isn't it?
around and go
Or
back. So.
someplace. Oh.
Oh yeah,
Morocco,
J-Dog.
Yep.
See, this is why I got VR right here. Looking out to my right. Holy shit.
It's cool, all the green area down by the river.
Holy shit. Holy.
I'll probably put it on and fly around after this group flight. with
Everything
it.
else is just desert.
It does make formation flyer a whole lot
Oh
easier.
man, so much easier. So much easier. Just anything really. I mean, it actually made a couple things more difficult too. Like some of the landings I was really good at. It adds a whole new.
I got so much better at landings.
Yeah, once you get used to it, yeah. Just the first couple I went to go do, I was just like, oh shit, okay, well there's
to the end, we could group up and
different point of view.
And try to do
It's
a
better, but
group
it's
formation
different.
flying like we did last time.
Are they doing a full stop here or a touch and go?
I can't go full stop.
Looks like most everyone's full stop.
Yeah, I feel like they would since everyone's a little, little scattered.
We got kind of spread out there.
Yeah, that dead stick, I think, ruined a lot of people.
Oh, 28 now, yeah, there it is. It was kind of hidden behind this yellow description. 28 miles, 280 degrees. Yep, cool.
Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more legs.
This is crazy.
50, 30,
Good day.
30, and 30 miles each, roughly.
Right beyond it is GNZ Hill. Completely different airport. Zoom in.
I love it. It's so cool they got those working that way, and now you can see all these different kinds of airplanes and everything.
Asphalt. So the reason I went this way is
I just had like 4 different ships come by me, and all 4 of them had a different, were a different word.
Buttered that bad boy.
Nice.
I didn't shoot.
Oh yeah, that is really cool. Where's all my guys? Okay, I'm staying by JJ.
I saw another taxi over here.
I think I'm in the way. I'm actually like on the runway.
I just landed crosswind and like across the runway and right off of it.
You guys must all be coming in.
I'm gonna back off, get off the. I'm kind of right in the runway here.
It's cool to see the big tires and little tires.
Yeah. Some of them have a cargo box. Some of them don't.
It's gonna be a lot cooler when there's more bush planes and such.
I like the
Kit
ones
Foxes.
we currently have. They're pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. No, I'm saying different brands. I guess I should have said it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like all
Kit
the
Foxes
ones that
and-
are out. They got
Oh, yeah.
all the ones that are currently out.
Yeah, this is awesome for what it is for sure. That other Kit Fox is just atrocious though.
That's a shame too. It's a cool little airplane. I mean, it's nothing.
Yeah, well,
super great.
Trent Palmer was supposed to do like he wanted to get on with some people who create stuff and do an exact replica, and because he got on and apparently flew it and was super disappointed too. But
There were people that were going to be working on the Draco, but since it's crashed, they're not going to do it because they don't have any.
Lord, I bet Mike Patty's all over that like a hobo on a ham sandwich too. Get Draco in the game, he probably.
I think they said they'll try to do Draco X and Scrappy because they'll be real planes. So
He'll probably do it himself. He'll probably do it in the software himself and put it in. See that? He's a smart guy, and I live in the same state as him. Apparently, him and holy shit! Is that a fighter jet or a bush plane?
Something just came fucking.
Good lord! Oh yeah, he's coming down. He's coming back down now. Pull up, Lost. Pull up.
Lost is pretty
Oh,
good.
they just crashed.
There it goes. Hammerhead.
I have to do a little bit of calculation just to find out because the point values are quite
That's what that's called.
for
The
sure,
movies
I
do.
would make sure I wouldn't just start everyone at 0. Or maybe I would. No, I wouldn't start everyone at 0.
He's the one that flies upside down half the
They're
time.
lower valued.
Ah, dude.
You actually accumulate the points. So
Is he in here?
actually work out.
Lost?
You don't have 60,000
Yeah, I
points.
saw him. He's flying somewhere.
Work out.
Oh, I thought he was in the Discord.
I don't even know if I could go and see that actually. Now that I think of it.
Oh, I don't know.
There's not a lot of people that join this Discord, but
Anyways, I'll figure it out. I'll try and figure it out.
feel like it's a little bit better that way. 'Cause then
Yeah.
there's not a whole bunch of people trying to talk, you know?
Yeah, a lot of people just like listening to the Twitch stream.
Yeah.
I can't really keep up with it. And keep up.
Yeah, I
with what
usually
I'm
just
doing.
hop in and follow the pack.
Do you have a flight plan?
I mean, I have it running in the background, and I'm kind of halfway listening.
Alright, I'm on you, J-Dog.
But yeah, I kind of don't worry about it too much. Twitch, that is.
I
Some
was
of
just
it's
driving
new.
around. I don't even know if we're taking off yet.
Yeah, I was.
Totals are and who has what. And
Where's Super Kick Me at?
I think he's just coming in. Or
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
okay.
I just flew over Carbon Prophecy was landing. So
Yeah, he's flying around. Oh, I thought.
I think we're still
I don't
waiting
know if I
on
should
that.
have got the belly plane if I wanted to do aerobatic
Leaves
shit.
a message for us that says,
Well, the lightest is going to be the
that's it.
default
Just
X-Cut. He does add weight for
UK
him.
exchange rate.
He adds a little weight for the Tundra tires and a fair amount of weight for the belly.
I almost had a tail clip.
Yeah, I can't. There it is. He's going in inverted. Oh yeah.
How far away?
I fly inverted in the Savage a lot, but
Well, if you have
Carbon in the
Morocco. This is the flight plan we got.
Carbon's in the poop livery. Did he die on one of those last dead sticks?
I don't
No,
know.
he's right here. He's to the left of me and Jay.
Further behind. Actually,
Me and JJ.
descend now.
I didn't notice. Where is he?
Yeah, he's got the shit livery on. So he did crash at some point in time.
Who's that now?
I can just go straight down. right?
Carbon.
Like that. That's fine for the aircraft.
I might have crashed on that first one.
Yeah.
Watch Juice Tail Strike right there. There's another. Or Wing Strike. Two of them.
I had quite a few people. I'd like to play with the damage on, but
Guys, right? Wings are optional. That is
Playing with it on just so I don't fuck up my landings.
I always fly with it on. Realism.
yeah.
Icy, thank you so much for the support. Thanks
Yeah,
for
me too.
Continuing to be a legend.
I don't like respawning, so I don't. Unless I'm doing something serious, then I like for bush flights like this. I always end up jacking around. So
No, that's me. I had to quit doing some of these crazy hilltop landings and stuff because of that. There's another hammerhead.
Someone was doing some donuts. At least you can do that without crashing.
Sir.
Flaps at 10,000 feet is fine, right?
Or maybe not. Who knows? It would be me who would do it, so.
Who's that doing the donuts?
I was doing some. A little bit.
If you guys didn't realize, Jer is actually no longer part of the journey.
Hey, there's Maple.
Hear him right now. He's decided to take over.
Wonder why he's not in here.
And so we've lost Jer. We've lost Jer.
He usually is.
Why is my
Yeah.
autopilot still on? I'm gonna fall out of the sky.
He was for a minute, and I guess had to get out. I don't know. They're still flying on the stream. I don't know if we're supposed to be sitting here or what. Anybody see Carbon or anybody?
Yeah, Carbon's still by us, so.
There's a lot of people still here.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't see. He's got some big screen in front of his aircraft, so I can't tell where he's at.
JJ, what VR are you running right now?
The original Rift.
The original?
I see you guys down there.
What, do you have your settings pretty low, or?
I got a couple medium settings. I do turn my clouds on high though.
Yeah, I have my clouds on high too, and they're just. I'm in third person right now looking at them. But they're just nuts.
It's almost clear sky for me. I'm running live weather right now.
Oh, gotcha. I think I have scattered clouds on, but yeah, I'm watching them move around and shit.
Do you guys see a frame drop between VR and non-VR?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna, because you're running two screens essentially, two different, for the two different eyes. So.
And with his, yours is still locked at 60, right? Because the Rift S, I think, is 80.
Well, no, I have actually the original Rift ran at a higher higher hertz. It ran at 90 hertz.
I thought the Rift S runs at 90 hertz though too, doesn't it?
What the heck?
No, it actually was down actually from the original Rift. It had higher resolution, but it ran at, I think, at only like 80 hertz.
Yeah, no, there's definitely frame, but it's still, for VR, it's smooth. It's hard to explain because you can't really compare it to desktop, just because. All right, and we're off. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I see Super over the airport.
If your glasses wear, is that going to affect what your experience is like?
I need to do some.
I don't
Newer
wear
ones
glasses
account
with
for
it.
that.
I need to welcome you, sir,
I don't. I usually wear glasses, and I don't wear them with my VR.
to the league. Of legendary bush
So I normally wear contacts. I was wondering if I'd have to pull those out for that.
Well, if
Oh no, I don't think so.
my
I think you'd be fine.
my air vehicle back up, I think. Oh wait. I think you did it on its my air vehicle. My air car. My flying mobile.
All right.
What's the next one we're going to? Does anybody know?
GMAL. Almost straight east.
Me and JJ are doing a flyover right now. I know exactly why he's doing it.
That's where it gets me.
Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. That's why.
That, and it's cool as shit to watch everyone take off. I haven't actually done any of these bush flights yet in VR, so this is my first.
Cool.
Oh yeah, we're off.
I've flown with Easy Rider and Maple, but
I've flown a few times in VR, but yeah, never a big bush flight.
Power up. Oh boy,
You're almost talking me into it.
do bad stuff here.
you won't be disappointed.
Flaps are up. Flaps are up.
It's almost weird. You sometimes feel,
Dude,
especially when you're in canyons and stuff, and you take a sharp turn, man. It's just, I swear you can feel it.
yeah, no, it's pretty immersive.
Are they still hard to get, or are they still in stock yet?
I'm gonna go 24, 24.
Couldn't tell you.
I got mine off Marketplace.
Yeah, if you want to get a G2, I recently looked and it was out of stock. It said at least until February, so. The G2 is probably the way to go, though. That's got the best resolution right now.
Yeah, the shit, and if you don't want it right now and you do in 5 years, it'll be that much better. Because they're like another computer almost, to where they just keep getting better, and
Everything's gonna keep getting
Yeah,
better. Eventually you're gonna walk into a room in your house and it's just gonna be one screen.
yeah, well, think about money. Think about money.
I like the money.
Money hasn't done anything. Money has just stayed paper. That's why you should all invest in some cryptocurrency.
A little bit of crypto.
The G2 does have the least screen door effect as well, because the the original Rift has a screen door effect pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I didn't come.
That's when I got my Rift S. It was like, holy, like I can see things on the screen. How is it in the regular Rift though?
Still better than X-Plane.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, you know, you can have full volumetric clouds as far as you can see, and the performance is still pretty decent.
The clouds are really well optimized.
666. You devil.
Yeah, I'm running medium with
Where's-
high on clouds and
Let's get over here to easy.
Jumped up a little bit. That's good. The only time I see a frame drop is either in the what's the photogrammetry Google scenery that you see, and with 30 people on one airport sometimes.
Hard to say up ahead, but so far it looks good.
Ryder.
I think the next field we're landing at is
I got eyes on Ryder.
maybe I'm wrong. It's fairly low. 3,000 people.
Airliner coming up the right side.
Your
Yeah,
plugs in.
that's an A320.
Thanks for the warning.
That is an A320. We're gonna fill the wake in a second.
It's the only bird. He was the first airliner guy to drop in on us randomly at this little bush strip.
Because you know they got to.
And he followed us. He followed
Now we're in
us.
formation.
Followed us for several trips. It was kind of fun. He'd land that thing at little bush strips, run half, 3 times the runway off to stop and turn around.
That's a new thing in VR too. Looking over to my right and seeing an A320 about 200 feet away.
Something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Cross that off my bucket list.
I think I have myself going to 9,000.
Looking at him in Minnesota Ridge or whatever.
Yeah. He was another one that flew the big ones.
Minnesota would land like the anime hentai 747. Yeah, I remember that. I think we were up in, weren't we at like Norway or Greenland, Iceland?
Yeah, sounds right. Yeah.
Instead of just one random emo, just
Hasn't been back since, huh?
I wonder if I can do that.
I think he stops it every now and again. Kind of like the only bird. I haven't seen him in a while, but he showed up one day.
Oh no, I want to catch up to him, but that's not gonna happen.
Oh no, he's geared down, full flaps, barely staying in the air, just trying to keep us slow as we're going.
Okay, let's try.
See if I can get some coffee without killing myself.
This is cool right here. I just switched to third person.
Okay, it didn't work.
Oh yeah.
So let's see.
Third person VR is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in like a formation like this.
Yeah, I'm off here left over there. If you're behind Ryder.
Pizza. Nachos. Well, I guess everybody has their own emos, don't they?
Only veered a little bit off. Helps to have the coffee pot nearby.
Actually, I had nachos for the dinner this evening. It was.
I think we're gonna clear the ridge.
I know this
Just
is
by a little bit.
pretentious and silly, but because what?
I hear a jet in that.
So I'm actually there's another thing I want to get. I'm not going to say it right now. Never mind. There's one more thing I want to add to the stream, but I'll save it. I'll save it because it might take me a little bit to get set up.
Trying to trim for level, but it just doesn't want to let me there. Probably edge and start going down now. Yeah.
Bob Ross. So Bob Ross has his own channel, and it's like 24 hours of Bob Ross straight, 24/7. And it's just on repeat over and over and over. It's amazing. Like when I don't know what to watch, and I just want to.
Holy balls! That's so nuts.
Just let it rock a little bit, like a boat. Half the time it'll come right back to where you want it.
Oh yeah.
Don't fight it too much. Guide it in that direction. Unless it starts getting out of hand.
You can open it up.
Then yank it like hell.
Yeah, you're right, actually. I forgot about that. In scrolls, you should take a look on dash ducks. Have been in the trees. Which
Me and who is this with us? Green Smoke?
It's me. I hate that fucking name. It's my goddamn Xbox name, and I don't know why it's on here.
Oh, is it? I was wondering.
Yeah.
Got you.
That's why I have numbers, because I had an
We just swapped
Xbox
positions.
account before I bought the game.
Is mine like Sloppy GG 5000 or something?
No, I don't know. I don't have names on, so.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Kidbox, yeah, it's Sloppy GG, yeah.
Yeah.
See, if you had an Xbox account, then they automatically tagged to that.
Yeah,
But
mine's my
But
Xbox,
if you bought
so.
the game and registered through Microsoft, whatever, you don't have those numbers.
Guys, I've got all the proof I need. Merlin has 50,000.
Yeah, that's like from 10 years ago, too, against Microsoft's Xbox name. So, it is what it is, though.
Merlin, that new skin you're working on.
Trying to tuck in here. You guys gonna tuck up in there?
Yeah. Get level here. Trying to keep level and make sure that I'm not running into you guys. And
I'm being sloppy. I guess I should try and build
you're the leader of this wolf pack right now,
Boy,
right?
that's a bad sign.
It's on your tail. Oh wait, or is that the bush league?
You fools. Following me.
Oh, you know what I didn't click on the website. There we go. So I see Lost Juice, I see Carbon, I see Merlin, I see Scarface, and oh god, who is 7022G?
I wonder what the fucking fare in that taxi is. How much is flag drop for that thing?
Yeah, this flight event is cool. An updated version of this website is available. Please reload. I did it, guys. I reloaded, guys. Dash ducks are some ducks in a small sea. And 600 people watching and feeding them with bits. Come on. You gotta be kidding. Oh god. Man, the stuff that's out there is just awesome. Love it.
How many knots are you guys running at right now?
124 ground, 106 airspeed. I'm at 22 and 25.
Yeah, I was at 106 indicate.
Right there. That was a good picture. I had one of you guys. Each one of you guys was in each window.
Nice.
Oh, I did get the BLL buddies, but I forgot to change my avatar.
Oh yeah, I got one of those guys too.
I thought about making some icons for them. I don't know whose they are, but they don't have icons. And it'd be nice to have some pictures in there, you know, rather than
just colors.
Yeah, just colors. It makes it hard, you know, you got to go through them all and then pick one. Okay, I want orange.
Right.
Ground speed 111. You guys are just flying away from me here.
He's doing 111. What do you think? I guess I should throttle back, huh? I thought we were like a little over halfway.
Do it, Dusty. Do it. Mahoney, so, I mean, yes, but I think maybe...
Oh, that was perfect. I just got a picture with all y'all's names in it too, and then you kicked off.
How it gets made.
It's sick.
I'm thinking about going and landing on the hill over there.
Start with just newly
Landing on a hill. Where we going?
Like I said, Ryder, you're the leader of the wolf pack, baby. Let's do it.
Okay, so apparently I'm the filthy
Oh, we're breaking off. This is nuts in VR. Holy shit.
Yeah, no, that's where your stomach leaves you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll almost make me queasy without the.
Right.
if you can see it.
It's cool though to see like you and Green freaking both turning. Oh god, I'm way too quick here. I'm gonna go around.
I gotcha.
Guys,
What is it?
we're better together. It's tough to tell because the lights.
Come
It's
on,
the
turn.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, it's Ninja
I'm
Turtles.
overshooting.
I didn't realize it had a drop right there. I bounced off that first drop.
Alright,
Stop.
coming in.
Oh gosh, that was a breathtaking event.
Go. This is gonna be butter.
Stop. Why is it stopping?
That looks like a way out right there.
God, maybe not. Oh god. Oh god, 2 deaths, 3 deaths.
Oh god.
I'm outie. I'm outie.
Oh man, great minds think alike.
Yeah. Well, I was just following y'all. I saw y'all. Hey. Look. Is that that's
there? And I was like, why is Carbon not going through this thing? I'm like, screw it, I'm going.
I think you started a trend. Looks like everybody's turning this way.
Wonder if Super's coming over here. He's right here.
Yeah, that was a fun hill.
I see quite a few people that look like they're heading this way. This isn't going to be such a nice private hill here before long.
Before I saw the turtles, I saw reindeer.
Who was that riffraff moving in?
Yeah.
Kev, what did you get? What did you get?
Maybe
You know,
not.
take the
You can fly virtually everywhere.
I'm gonna come in from the other way.
Taking a lead.
I'm not leaving this hill until I can land on it. Oh, boy.
Yeah, you got to do this run off the edge to take off. That's just too cool.
Yeah, like that.
You know, in VR, there's one that'll probably give you a belly rise.
Yeah, I followed Sloppy. I did it from the other side. That thing is sweet.
Alright. I got it, finally. Now I'm gonna drop off that edge.
Oh, heck, we just left.
It's alright, I'll catch up to you guys. Holy sh! Yeah, that makes your pee-pee tickle a little bit. Just a little bit, though.
That's a good.
Well, you definitely can't say that on the stream.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. We just did.
I was PG about it. I was PG about it. It's kind of like go when you're in the back of your little car seat, you know. You go over a little hump in the road.
Hey, Big Ben. I see you not in a Bonanzers.
Holy! There is just so many people flying right now.
How far are we back? I'm not.
I'm surprised that I'm running everything so well, considering that there's like 50 people by me. 50 other X-Dubs.
Where am I at? Alright, now that's y'all gonna do that.
I can see.
I am on auto. And I'm setting.
You're ahead of me, but not too far.
8,300 is what it took.
The answer is yes. There's a couple people here. Sloppy GG. Arctic Turn is back there, right on. 270, 270.
About 20.3 and 2,500 if you want to.
270,
Trying to find you guys again, but there's just so many names over each other.
I think we're at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm at the back too. Okay, I see you guys.
Top right.
Nice. Yeah, I should be a little easier to follow. I like the autopilot's good for something else too. You can go third and just look around,
take pictures,
drool. There's 270. He's the one that come up with the idea or the format for how to combine those liveries. That is great.
Yep.
If you think about the new versions and everything that are coming out. Yeah,
it's good to throw them all in there.
Yeah.
Which guy?
He's like one of the last guys behind us. 270 is what his name is here. 270 spelled out. But yeah, he's the one that come up with the actual format to do it with. Carbon figured out how to script it to move all the files and everything. Yeah. Faster than what they normally do, but that's we're kind of toward the back, so that'll work.
Yeah, there's quite a few ahead of us.
Cooper kicked me. He's kind of back here with me. He's at 10,000 though.
Yeah, he's always in the back. That's what happens when you crash a lot.
Dead still.
Oh, you're kidding me. I got it.
Almost down, actually.
Autopilot
All right. Is that Maple?
Mixture out, probably.
Is that Maple?
I don't
Did you
see
just
it.
talk?
I did.
What's up, Maple?
Oh, I see the dead stick.
Not a lot. I don't usually come in. I can't. There's only so much I can run on my computer, so I don't usually hang out in here during the.
I got you. I was wondering. You're usually in here, so.
Jeez.
And then I saw you land in front of me. I was like, hey, there's Maple.
So far, so good. You know, once my GPU hits 80 degrees, I need to shut stuff down.
Yeah. Oh, I'm following you, Ryder. You better pick the best place.
Oh, you're probably making a mistake.
A lot of pressure here, Ryder.
Do you know how to slip? Because we are slipping our butts off trying to get down to this flat
I think,
spot
who taught me that? I think it was Reapers.
Truck looks tough as nails, man. I love those.
Okay.
Tires you have on there.
I'm headed for this big field right here. You hope you didn't overshoot.
500.
500.
Nope, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay here.
The medic follows me.
I'm not gonna restart.
Pitch for the best play to see if you can make it in.
That when they call it dead stick and you're only 40 feet off the deck.
I don't know. I was kind of falling fast.
That's a perfect time.
River Valley.
Yeah, here we go.
He's following Carbon onto a sandbar. He was at the same situation.
Here, or at least in front of me that I can get to.
And turn up the hill a little bit if you're landing here.
Ooh, let's try and get over. Okay, if I crash, I crash.
Well, keep from flipping, but if you can turn up the hill, that'll help you stop.
Little top here. Oh, I might be too far away.
Oh, plopped her on. Beautiful.
Oh, alright, start her up, man.
What the heck?
Fuck out of here. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Alright.
Yeah, for now, anyway.
I don't care if you don't care.
Down this flat area for a while.
Yeah, still at 4,000.
Don't forget to set the parking brake when you do your engine start. Or you could roll down the hill and crash like I have.
Charlie, I'm trying to learn how to do that type of stuff. Just looking at your.
Can I go
calculation.
forward? Or what's up there?
Oh damn.
Say, dog, you going that way?
Yeah.
I'm
Just send her, buddy.
I'm going.
Just send her.
There you go.
Gotcha. What do you think? Can I stole this right on this little
Rush bucket.
Sorry.
As long as you got the speed.
I love the look of that barn find. I mean, it doesn't even matter that it's a, cloth airplane.
Yeah.
It's still just so cool.
It's just wrap. It's just a wrap. It's all right. Oh, that guy's
Where? I don't know where the hell I'm going, so.
We're going over the hill, but it looks like some people are following the river here, so I'm indecisive heading at the bank. Let's go over.
Yes.
I'm just going around this little mountain by the river with the river.
Yeah, I think that's what most people are doing.
Come on. Stop.
Oh. Oh god, it looked like you two were just gonna run into the side of that.
It almost does, doesn't it? I can pull it up, though. I'm not at my 72 yet.
I love every time I bounced and hit the ground again, I kept getting different landing rates.
I am quick.
This ended up being a bigger
There we
area
go.
than I thought it was.
We are climbing.
Ooh, Kev.
Get some altitude, get over this, yeah. Are they all landed over there, or what?
I don't know what. Well, with the dead stick, maybe.
Oh, we already did the dead stick. I think they're...
That's right here, though. Put her down, Arctic Turn. Set her
A
down.
bunch of us headed into GMAL.
Arctic Turn, if you can hear me, what are you flying right now? You had some speed going there.
500.
All right, let's get it. Get it back.
Merlin, I'm curious to hear what your spin results were like.
500.
Uh-oh. I like where this is going, J-Dog.
No flaps, straight out.
Oh, I thought you were gonna land on that low mountain there.
Hopefully this is flat enough.
No, I was just trying to catch this pack up here.
Coming up on an airport, I think.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, we're almost to this GMAL.
Flaps.
That's why I'm kind of descending here. High speed. Might actually catch the pack here at the airport.
right about the time we get there, they'll be taking off.
Yeah, if they do, I'll just overfly the touch and go at it. Yes.
Well, I like it because for actual landings, but settings show landing rate. Do you know what the Discord Rich? Like I'm connected to the Discord in flight events, but I don't actually know what it means.
52 messages.
Pardon?
You'll need that when we do the ATC thing. That's how it switches.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Did you guys land here? Like, is there actually a strip?
Yeah, actually, it's
it's right beside the road. Yeah.
More like it's just a big field here in AL.
2409.
That's out enough to land on.
I'm still a little ways out here.
Hit it. Big Ben. The first two dead sticks were both times Big Ben was trying to load in.
I like the low flying, Jay. I like it.
Thank you.
Gee, are you
Wish we had some canyons and rivers. Those are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, those Idaho canyons are really fun.
Yeah, I've got every one of the Idaho ones.
500.
Oh, yeah. That's the one I was doing the bush flying.
That's
in
kind of
that.
why me and Reaper were flying down in like southern Utah, and there's just a bunch of canyons down there that are really fun.
Oh yeah, no.
They're tricky, but they're really fun.
Where were we flying the other day that had a
I'm like, great.
Are we landing here? It looks
like Landy. It's a little
it's
Landy-ish.
hard to tell.
Yeah, we all landed it.
Good deal.
Rub the tires so I can see him stop.
Did you land there?
Dust them off when you get out.
Yeah, that N12 highway.
So cool for some reason.
Big boy toys.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to this N12 highway.
I might go over to South Valley and ask Corey if he'll just let me clean his plane for some money.
How much you gonna pay him?
So that means the airport.
Oh,
Yeah, right?
yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll just put on my best puppy eyes and pretty please. I don't know.
I'm gonna fly this runway a little bit. Looks like they're at
Yeah.
the other end.
Me too. I don't know. There's just people scattered. Looks like Oshkosh down there.
Sorry, I missed the chat there.
Float the landing a bit. Okay, is that you beside me?
I know this might be one of our bigger flights. I haven't got a count, but there's quite a few in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Okay, there's the runway.
Airstrip? Good lord.
Take a right turn. The jumbo jet's getting ready.
SJ Fly, take care, man.
Is he in a 747 now, or are you still in a A320?
Catch you on Thursday.
I don't know where I'm going.
I'll follow, kick me in.
I'm just going here. Find a place to get off the runway. Traffic jam out here.
There are a lot of planes.
It's this landing for you guys. In front of everyone. Oh, a little bouncy, a little bouncy. Oh, a little floaty, a little floaty. I was almost cash.
Sounds like we're going. 820's pulling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is Carbon.
Where are you guys? Okay, I got J-Dog and I got you, Ryder.
I'm going this way.
So crazy. It's like they do move in herds.
They do move it up. That's a good one.
I think so for this one, yeah. I think. There might be
It's just fucking bunch of pterodactyls taking off.
So now we're flying back? A little there and back trip?
Now we're headed southwest, 30 miles, and the next one to GMZG.
Soul Miser, 4 minutes ago. I completely missed it. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate you tuning in. If you've already moved on, that's okay. I apologize. But thank you so much. Welcome to the Legends Ground Crew. Hopefully you're still around, and if you are, come fly with us.
Just fell out of my chair. Forgot I was still in my room.
There's a few times where I've like had VR on and I've gone to reach for something rather than like using my mouse or something. You know, it's like
Yeah.
Charlie Foxtrot.
Just doing the radar
Let's do
run.
this for a second. Yeah.
Oh, hello. Got buzzed by a Seminole.
There's a
Well, I
bits
mean-
in here earlier.
When I say buzzed, I mean he passed through me.
Hotshot, I'm sorry I made that livery so ugly. I just have to look at it. You guys, it's just terrible.
Ooh, hello.
Elements. Where's flying tuna?
No, he's up there. He's in front of me.
Yeah, he's up. Really.
Apparently he's seeing elephants. Just
Oh,
kidding.
really?
Just kidding. He just said. Never mind.
Okay, I don't see
God damn it.
I'm 20 feet off
Me
the ground.
going. I was
Me and J-Dog are down here. We're about to hit a couple then.
Yeah, fuck, I'm right behind you guys then. Oh yeah, I am. I see you slowly. Didn't see J-Dog there first.
Yeah. We're the ground flyers.
Where are y'all? Where are you? I'm right behind him. I'm higher up.
I'm just 20 feet off the ground, so I'm right below you.
Oh, okay. I see. I wasn't looking down. That's how I did.
They
I was
call me
looking
and
up
JJ
and around.
They call me and JJ the crop dusters.
Hey man.
Power line.
See a lot of people coming down.
We
over
going
here in this
up
area.
or are we going under? Under, J-Dog. Oh god. Hit my wheel a little bit. Beautiful.
120 mile skirt. Blown by houses.
I would love to have a bush plane blow by my house. I wouldn't even be mad.
No, but somebody would. And they'd have
Yeah.
We have a small local airport. Or
Yes,
I do about 7 miles away. And I see small airplanes go over all.
Who's that? Who's that just crashed into the power pole?
Oh, I don't know. Epic Fool.
Oh,
Epic
that's
Fool.
unfortunate.
It's ironic.
Yeah, this airplane just kind of stopped. Name tag just kind of stopped.
The only thing sitting up here in the whole place.
Into the one tree.
You hit the one fucking tree.
The one power line that runs through Africa, he managed to hit.
That's that new Elon Musk link, dude.
Yeah.
Him and Akon are trying to get some love around
That
there.
was back on their way. They gotta fix that goddamn power line that someone in the fin
Some
hit.
epic fool crash.
Yeah.
You seen they made tricycle gear for these now?
Working on it right now, I think. Someone is. Probably Carbon, I'm sure.
Saw one in person a couple of weeks ago. I went to the Lakeland Stole competition.
Oh yeah.
I'd actually competed in it. It took off pretty fast. It's pretty sweet.
I just think it ruins the look of a bush plane, honestly.
I mean,
I
I'm
kinda-
not a big fan of the tricycle gear, but I got that Zenith and I've been flying it. It's pretty comfortable.
I bet it's a lot
different-
easier, but
I wouldn't say easier.
They
Different.
don't have the cool factor, that's for sure.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
they don't.
I mean-
They don't have the tail dragger. It's the tail dragger.
yeah. Tail drag
It's
is
just the way they sit,
what makes it
you
fun.
know, pointed up.
Yeah.
You know, they
So
sit
it's
there
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
tiger ready to leap, you know, compared to just cool factor.
Yeah, the fan's the way the front wheel looks. It does look a little bit goofy.
Yeah,
no, it does.
Some of the videos I've seen on that NX though, it's hell on wheels. You know.
But
Oh,
hey,
from what I saw, yeah, it performed really well. It took off. I think it was like, I don't know, 60, 70 something feet. There was a lot of wind right there too.
You don't have to worry about prop strikes as much either, you know. Hopefully. I'm not saying it's not impossible, but you have that nose wheel up there now. You don't have to worry about going over.
Probably break a lot faster.
Yeah, harder. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
You actually get on them and not have to worry about it.
Like we have a couple people joining us here, J-Dog.
Sweet. I see someone out to my right.
A whole bunch flying low now.
Where'd y'all guys go? Got ahead of me, I guess. I'm gonna speed up.
Flying. I'm going 300 right now.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I think I just went into somebody. Yeah, me and Sloppy just merged.
Nice.
I can't look around that side.
Did we have a little X-Cub baby?
X-Cub baby.
Oh, Big Pen. Yeah, he's
It worked
actually the
correctly.
stall winner, isn't he? Pretty sure he is.
Yeah, Pigpen stalling.
He's the one behind you. Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to lose him. Be my guess.
Oh, he's off
Oh gosh, you don't want to go
Look
over.
to your left real quick. Later, buddy.
Nice.
Holy shit. I get so loopy when I do that. Where's Ryder at? Oh yeah, we got JJ. You need to gain some altitude. There's a whole bunch now. We were in the group apparently.
Yeah, I see a bunch above me.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's
Carbon,
on the
Icy
ground.
Mittens,
Everybody's
Maryland.
rubbing the ground now, yeah.
Where's Ryder at? Ryder's behind.
Causing
Yeah,
a dust storm.
you're doing about right. We're 15 miles from the airport, so catching up's cool. We might actually land with the group this time. I throttled up a little bit, so I should be closing in on you. So. If I quit climbing.
This is when I need to turn name tags off right here. There's so many.
That
Oh,
backspace
I'm going under.
That backspace works good.
Your wing almost touched the ground.
Backspace? Did you say?
If you have the...
Yeah, you gotta have a mod.
Oh, I got it. Damn it.
That mod actually stopped working for me, or I was having problems with it after the most recent update.
see, I didn't get it until the most recent update.
There's a new one Mugs has, and it's multiple parts. You can put in as many of them, you know. You got to have one that's like the menus, the UI something, and then you add the different parts that you want.
Right, I just put in the only two, the only ones that you needed for the nameplates.
Okay, so that's the UI and the nameplates one.
Right, and that still didn't fix the problem. And I updated the most recent version that they came out with, like on the 27th or whatever.
A small gap.
I just get a stutter in my frames for some reason.
I haven't had any problem with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I had one before that, and it just quit working.
No.
And then I updated to that new one by Mugs. I may not have the latest one since the 27th. It's been a while since I even looked to see.
Oh god, this is nuts. Holy.
Big hill, big hill.
Yeah. Pull up, terrain, pull
yeah.
up, terrain.
Don't sink.
Whoa.
That was cool watching everybody just flow up over that, though.
Holy, yeah.
Oh, and down the
It's
other
like a
side.
reverse waterfall.
Or turn nameplates off, but then it's like you don't know who anyone is, you know?
Stick with the group for a while and then kick them back on when you're gonna find somebody.
Yeah.
It's usually what I do.
It'd be cool if like everyone eventually had their own livery, to where like I had my own sloppy livery and.
Yeah, but you'd have to. I mean, you still wouldn't see them until you got right up next to them. So.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you're right. Still be cool though, like landing and stuff. You just look at my livery and. Oh yeah, that's sloppy.
Yeah, no, for sure. That would definitely be cool.
Well, that's basically the idea of the livery packs. You can submit your own livery.
I don't know how to make a livery though. Oh, there's another one down to the power pole.
No,
someone
Dusty
just died again.
Dusty.
Who was that?
Dusty.
Dusty?
Yeah, Dusty 923.
And Lost Goose is going over this hill inverted, ladies and gentlemen.
That is normal.
I need to switch to the other one, man, because I would normally be flying inverted too a lot.
The other one won't keep up.
Going inverted.
This one won't go inverted either.
Oh god.
This
Never
one
mind.
tried to flip it inverted and you should just roll it and put it down on you.
Yeah, there's
oh, everyone's following Carbon now. Holy.
Two people didn't make it through that open field.
Oh, really? Created something here.
Yeah, 2 people didn't even make it through that. I used to do that through the trees practically. You know, you can follow rivers or any open fields. I'd drop down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, river racing.
Skyface.
Yeah, not a lot of wind out here.
Yeah, rivers are cool. We have a flight plan that Mabel came up with around the hub that's pretty good for canyons.
Oh, we just lost somebody else to something. He crashed.
Balls, don't hit him.
Slightly favored 13.
Yep. Oh, there's.
Says Charlie.
No. Pickup truck just driving through here. Get off my airspace.
Hey man, haven't you seen those videos? Places like this, the road goes right down the middle of the runway.
Yeah. I actually spawned into a runway, like a stock runway in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and when I spawned in, a car was driving through me. I'm just like, what is going on here?
Pulling up the rear, but I'm at it. A couple more people behind me, but not many.
I'm still on the hill. You guys are all.
Is this the airport?
I'm right away from it. Should be in sight any minute.
Yeah, we're right here on it.
I'm so low I can't see it.
Transport down there.
It's up on a plateau a little bit.
Yeah. Plateau to our right.
Yeah, I see it. Well, I'm kind of getting in it. It's a southeast northwest runway, so I'm kind of I'm sure it's up on
Some guy's in a TBM.
Mm-hmm.
Turbo prop.
Ooh, hello, Goose. Or no, that's Juice.
Well, I guess this is kind of a land.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna land.
That's the runway. That's the shit.
Land on our sideways right here, man. You gotta come down.
right there. On it. Yeah, here we go. I don't know if it's a runway or not. I'm gonna land up.
Yeah, there's a little dirt.
Yeah, it's a cutout. I mean, it's a strip.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, just it. Even got lights.
Look, even the lonely bird is just barely above the ground right now. That's great. I love that.
Lonely bird.
Yeah,
is it the only or the lonely?
I didn't see the only.
The only?
I thought it was lonely, but they're all.
I thought it was
right
lonely
there.
too.
It might be only.
It is.
I think
it is. Yeah, they were all jumbled up right there, so I didn't get the clearest view.
Nice, only bird. Right on.
500.
That was awesome. Well, so the next one is 30 miles to the next airport, and the next airport we're going to do a full stop and group up. Even though we kind of just group flight there anyway, but... Are you already on the go there, Carbon?
Yeah, I can hang out if I don't know how many people are gathering.
I think it looks like everyone's kind of catching up. Green Smoke 420 HD, there's the name. That's the one I was talking about earlier.
That was...
He's talking about my name.
I knew I saw
Carbon's
it.
on the go already.
I saw
Yeah.
Terror Pig, good to see you again.
They're fixing to take off.
Love that name. Actually,
Well, I just can't take off and...
No, what was it? What did I say? Green 420 HDs? Looks like he's flying your
Third
skin,
person.
your livery. Well, you picked a very nice green for it, you know?
Where's everybody going? Where's everybody at?
I don't think people were following me. I'm just flying around.
Those big dummies. Heading
Yeah.
southwest.
No, I think Carbon's over there, isn't he?
Yeah, Carbon's over there.
Okay.
Over where?
I was about to say, I thought Carbon took off.
That's right. Okay, so my tank is now fully
He's
burned.
by Icy Mittens.
Oh.
And I'm 3 gallons, almost 3 gallons out of the left already.
Oh, I like where this is going, Easy Rider.
I see Super Kick me up there.
Kakin, how is the VR?
Oh, jeez.
It's
Scare me, baby.
super cool. Some saying that it's not even close to ready, and then a few people in the middle saying it's super cool, but definitely not close to ready.
Probably center.
Yeah, I think like it'd be super cool to have, but graphically it's not quite there yet, right?
Toboggan run.
Only bird out of stock. What's out of stock? VR goggles?
What's his speed?
Very good for me.
I guess
between performance.
not
Yeah,
much
that's
of a toboggan run.
I'd love to try it just to see it.
Going the wrong
I'm
way.
sure it would make me nauseous.
Wide.
Pulling out.
Pardon?
I was just saying, Jared, where are you taking these photos?
Hey, bud.
Jared's on his own journey.
I'm right with you guys. I just took off from the last spot.
Dude, you're getting some great screenshots.
Flying to the... That's a good thing.
It's awesome.
Oh, that's a nice little valley there.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up right behind you. Hey, Dusty. Cool.
Stall is way easier. Oh, that's interesting.
Blew right by me.
Is that just because you can kind of like look out and look down to see where you're landing on the line? Is that what it is?
I'm redlined already.
Yeah.
Airspeed.
Yes. Just saw it.
I'd love to experience it more.
The only word right above me. He's about over you. He'll be over you here in a minute.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Break out the earplugs.
Oh, God. Oh, I see you guys now.
Yeah, the damn.
Form up.
Oh, dude, that is scary looking back and just seeing that him just looming.
Yeah, airplane looks pretty big till you look up and see something like that.
Right? Yeah.
I thought this bush plane was pretty big.
Looks like a hawk coming through like a flock of sparrows. Or
It looks like it's just gonna kill me. Like it's just
Oh, it
flying
is.
to come kill me.
It looks
You
hungry.
know? Yeah, exactly.
Of course, now I don't remember who, because I'm
I don't know what it is, but I don't like the look of it.
It's on my list as well, so we'll, one way or another, get it.
Hey, I'm going past him. I don't know how in the hell he's... How in the heck
Yeah.
he's doing that? I should watch my language.
It must be the realistic physics of it.
Oh, he's
You know?
crashing. He's going down.
Is he?
He's got. No, he doesn't. Normally, he's got his tail, his wheels down, flaps.
Oh yeah, he's going down. He got himself in a situation he could not get out of.
Yeah, Charlie Foxtrot.
And that was this hill.
Yeah.
Terrain, pull up.
The modeling for me
It was a cool looking valley.
straightforward. The floats
Yeah, it is.
a little bit more complex than I thought they were going to be, but
It's nuts. Looks like something out of like Avatar or something. Some alien ass planet.
Here he comes.
Yeah, the more I practice.
He pulled up.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he make it?
Well, I don't think he's got crash damage on, so yeah.
Oh. Okay. Where are you at?
I'm
Oh,
right
the
behind
drop
him.
off the other side is intense.
'Cause I'm over with JJ here.
I'm not far from you. I'm
Is
just
green smoke?
Yeah.
still playing catch up.
Yeah.
You guys going inverted over the edge?
Oh, wow. Cool drop off.
What was that, Maple?
You guys going inverted over the edge?
Oh, you already know. That's it's in the flight manual. Oh my god!
Holy cow.
I didn't expect the drop off.
Maple
just over
6-6,
dressed
rolling
near
inverted.
Yeah, that was nuts in VR.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I was not expecting to drop off like that.
That was cool. That was super cool. Jared, what server are you on?
Good times.
How far ahead of us are you?
You guys remember that one time I was talking how my PP tickled? It happened again.
Just over the big white cloud.
2 time?
Oh god, here comes A320.
We might just have too many people.
Oh, he's roaring.
Around us.
He's roaring past. I wish I could like land on his tail or something.
Post your stream.
Save some
Be a
fuel.
cool challenge. Did we get a dead sticker or something, or is Super Kick Me just flying low?
Flying low.
Okay.
Just Twitch. Okay.
That's it for me, guys, tonight. Talk to you later.
Later.
Later, man.
We'll see you.
Oh man, the terrain down the left looks so sick.
We've only got 2 more stops here.
Oh.
Atomic Terror Pig.
Flying over the cloud.
Oh man,
Is that,
yeah.
is that a cloud terrain?
Yeah. It's definitely a weird glitch. You can kind of see where they tried to mask it out.
Charlie, when you do your recaps, do you just create clips for yourself and edit the clips together? Or highlights, sorry? Or do you do clips?
SDO 91.
It's something I want to try and like carve time out to do.
And a TBM. He might be just a random. Never heard his name, but
I want to
I think it's cool. We did get quite a few
God
people
damn it.
dropping in.
Oh, I ripped the wings off my plane, so.
recap, even 15-minute recaps of the flight.
Gotta watch that airspeed.
Yeah, I've never done that. No, not me.
Just doing a couple rolls and well, maybe one too many.
Just like it in the background for whatever reason, I don't know.
What airport are you guys flying to right now?
It's going to be Gulf Mike Alpha Zulu.
Or clips and edit it all together.
Thank you.
Because I do use Premiere Pro and it works. It's super easy. I'm just too crazy of a perfectionist that I'd want everything to line up well. I'd want to make sure that I got all the right moments out of it that I wanted to get. And
Is this supposed to be water or something?
I think it's like where there was a cloud over the terrain and they don't have any decent data and they're showing the cloud.
You guys north or south of it? Be north of it, right? What in the hell?
Yeah, we're just north and a little east of the or some people are at it, it looks like.
It's hard to pay for those guys, though, you know? They're pricey. Pay is pricey.
Like this one job I had that, you know, architects make a picture and right in this one critical area that's like crazy, doesn't make any sense. How's this supposed to work? They put a big tree in the blueprint.
Off of them cookies.
Since when do you put, you know, landscaping on a architectural drawing?
I have so much fun with it, but I just don't have time.
Engineers for you. Or whatever, yeah. Mine's engineers. I gotta deal with engineers.
Well, the engineers had gone through it too. They had the same blank spot in their plant. It looked about like this salt flat or whatever the heck you want to call it. Like, exactly how's this roof supposed to go together?
Right.
Finally, they're like, to tell you the truth, we don't know.
It just looked good on paper.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they said. It looked good on paper. Right, well, you know, I can make it shed water, but I won't guarantee it'll look pretty.
It definitely didn't crash. It's a scenery issue.
You know, that may be a good place to put a tree in real life.
500.
Only once. Only
500.
crashed once. Oh, pawn shop. What's up?
Oh yeah, there's everyone. Perfect.
I didn't know you were flying with us. That's awesome. Are you in active pause? Because I'm about to fly right past you. What's happening?
500.
Are you a goose?
You're a goose.
Are you going the other way?
500. 500.
Easy Rider, what up?
They on the ground over there? They look like it.
I spawned at the airport, so
Billy, Super, you just married an editor, dude.
I'm flying back towards you guys though.
I wish.
I see some people that look like they're on the ground. Or they're flying back toward me.
500.
That seems to be a new. Are you flying with us here? Do
No, I guess not.
You must be.
Need to clean my glasses.
Cool.
I'll try and land on this hilltop
Full
over
stop
by
at
the
next-
city.
Full stop at the next
G-Man's here.
airport.
No, Roger.
Golf, Mike, Alpha,
Still
Zilla.
5 miles.
GMAZ.
That's how you say
Yeah, I'm still 5 miles out.
Duanian is a good buddy of mine. Right on. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a little
Love to see some group flights.
there's 1, 2, 3, 4 little humps here.
Charlie, I know you're flying our flight plan.
Oh yeah, this will be cool.
You know, you bring in your buddies in. That's awesome. Group flight for everybody. Third flight in the sim ever for Duanian. That's fantastic. Tell them we say what up and welcome. Welcome to the session. Charlie, I join our audience. If you're free, you want to Thursdays, feel free to jump in.
Hey, the only bird right up there is down there. He's bush flying that dang airliner.
Yeah, yeah.
I told him we need to make him a livery.
Bush League legend.
Yeah, for the A320.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
Support Group B.
Right? He's the supply
Freedom.
van.
The freedom
He carries
buff.
all the cameras and.
Well, somebody's got to carry the wives along, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
37, 36. Yeah.
The wives and the beer.
The extra beer, yeah.
That's cool. I should try it out.
Is there such
If
thing
you
as
guys,
extra beer?
if you guys look over to your left, easy, you're pretty far back still.
Favorite
can't
beer
see.
is free, and my second favorite's cold. So.
See if anybody will see me over here. Looks like Epic Fool might have. JJ, look to your left. There's that big hill.
That way,
Yeah, I landed up here. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool little spot. It's got a good view of the valley. And there's like a, it's like a perfect little strip up here almost.
I think we're gonna do a full stop at this one
Yeah, I'm gonna fly over there.
to let everybody gather one last time. We're at the next to the last strip. Yeah.
Which one? GMAZ?
So in there you can.
Yeah,
that's
just
right.
like
Yeah, Roger.
Nothing else you can do. You can zoom in and out. That's about
Yeah.
it. So
Hope
it's
it
still-
came
it's
up
still
there and
better.
landed with you. Yeah.
It's still better than the VFR map. It would
Taking
just be
off
nice
now
if,
off
again,
the side.
I'm still looking
Oh
at
yeah,
the
that's a good
airport.
hill.
Are you guys landing up there instead of
Yeah.
Yep, he just called you out.
Yeah.
Only Bird? Are you about to refuel?
Who?
Oh, look at the
We need to do like a refueling off of the the only bird.
Super kick me. Are you guys landing over there on that hill?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Yes, we done did that.
Anywhere we can land, we will land.
Doesn't seem to be anybody on the strip, wherever the heck it is.
Yeah, it's over here. There's a whole bunch of people.
Oh, there they go. I guess I wasn't pointed close enough to straight at them. I mean, I'm not that far away,
landing sucked.
but I turned a little more and all the names popped in.
I saw Icy's didn't want to comment on it.
In fact, all the names popped out now.
Big old tundras.
500.
Boom, 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 boom.
I love this thing. Like driving a sports car, you need to slow down. It'll slow down.
Icy got banned for a full second, guys.
Uh-oh. I slowed
Yeah, I
down
love
almost,
slipping this thing.
almost too
He said
much.
the A word.
How dare he?
Right?
Oh god, I just got hit by the A320 engine.
Holy bird.
I'm dead.
I'm about to run through you.
Oh.
VR finally crashed.
I do like that lapper easy.
Yeah, I think so. So, who wants to do it? I did it last
What,
time, so
mine?
I'm doing it again just because I'm on the stream. But I don't.
Up to you.
I don't know if it really matters, Carbon.
Have you
If
seen my
wanna go, basically
cockpit?
everyone
That's what
just-
I'm kind
when
of. I
Carbon
like
goes,
the
you go.
dashboard on mine.
You know?
All right.
Do you
I'll
want to
start
do it,
off
Carbon?
as neat then.
Sure. Where are you? Are you going to take off? Oh, there you are. Yep. Are you taking off
That's
now?
maybe too much.
Yeah, I'm already in here.
Oh well.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You're supposed to pick
Yeah.
up.
I actually have it where I can read my number.
I'll just
I got all
slow
this.
down here.
This I customized a bit.
Oh man.
We're going already? I guess we are.
Try and get everybody lined up, and then next thing I know, across my screen, I'm like, wait, Carmen, are you going?
Nobody waits for anybody around here. Uh-oh. I'm headed. Chicken with a 320.
A320?
Yeah.
Pull up before he sucks you into his jet.
I'll set airspeed, and then you guys can speed up based on that. Once everybody's grouped up, you can speed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Autopilot. No, I did 13500. Come on. Go 3000. And they'll target somewhere around 100 knots to start with.
3,000 feet, 100 knots is what I'm hearing.
I'm sure everybody else will be right around there as well. Yeah. there's a few stragglers.
So I'm doing about 95 right now.
I was gonna say there's no way he's doing 100 because I'm doing 127 and I'm not catching.
I'm catching you.
500.
Yeah, he's not far away.
I step back.
I'm doing 112.13 myself, so we should creep up. We've got quite a ways to go. This is at 28 miles, and we'll have a straight-in landing.
500.
So yeah, guys, we'll just keep holding 95 as long as we can until we get the group behind us here.
Why doesn't AP work while inverted? Huge overlook.
There's a pass up here that's a little bit lower. I'm gonna head that direction. What's your altitude? I'm just coming up to 3100 and like a slow climb to make sure I get over this.
Oh man, the shadows on the ground of all the birds is pretty cool.
I'm at 3,200 now, 1,300 feet, about 95 knots. Has everybody caught up? I haven't really looked outside. Oh, yeah, we're doing pretty good. We can start speeding up a bit here, guys.
Oh, it's white walls.
We'll target around 110. That works.
Sure.
Roughly 110. Indicated. I'm just through 100 now, so it's
trying to do it with a dang autopilot. I thought he was going to go in a straight line. See if I can get in this group
Watch
here.
out, don't move.
Maddie, caution, wake turbulence coming up behind you.
Oh god. Oh, I lost punch up.
I thought they were doing 110. I'm doing 122 right behind them and still struggling to catch up with them.
Right underneath. Lost
There
yours.
we go. I finally did. Back down a little bit.
Did you just go, Carmen? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, it's so frustrating when you guys don't pop up on the map. See anybody?
Okay, with on the map.
Yeah, I'm trying to find one of you guys so I can
Halfway
spawn back in.
between GMAZ and GMAB.
GMAD?
GMAB.
Oh, there's the pack. All right.
Don't touch the wings. Carmen, have you looked out behind you at all lately?
No, I'm so focused on not crashing. Oh my god. That's amazing. That is unreal. It's so loud.
It's so loud. Yeah, I finally caught up. I'm in the thick of things.
Trying to fly
In the hell?
in drone mode, like
Why does it just put me here?
as far as quite difficult. Oh no, don't crash, don't crash. But it sure looks cool. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, we're good. I made it.
Oh gosh. 320 just buzzed
I
me.
thought-
I mean, from 10 feet away.
Thought there was a plane that was about to run into my house.
How does it feel being the leader, Carbon?
As long as I don't look back, it doesn't feel like it.
It's a little nerve-wracking when you do look back, though, isn't it?
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I go to exterior or to drone view, and it's just so loud.
Yeah.
I'm jockeying through the crowd.
It's funny because, like, I'm not paying attention to the chat. I just looked over and nobody else is chatting either.
There's Big Ben, still upside down.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's so super focused.
Oh yeah, I definitely see the only bird.
There's SDO and the TVO. I still think he might be just a random follow. You know, saw groups and hey, where
Yeah.
are they going?
I've never seen that many names clumped up before.
Well, yeah, we've actually
About to fall
gotten
in too.
we've actually gotten people, you know, following the stream. What are we doing here? not landing, or am I just passing everybody? I gotta slow down.
Oh, fuel imbalance. It's a bad time for this.
Oops. Little bounce off the ground, never hurt anybody.
Yeah, I like how we're kind of all doing this final stretch together, even the A320 down there still.
Yeah.
He is riding the canyon.
Get some screenshots.
Yeah, forget screenshots. Fuel imbalance. Good time for that, right?
Yeah, right now would be... I should turn off my names.
I
just turned off my names and took a couple of screenshots looking back.
Yeah, I'd take some screenshots, but it'd probably kill me.
Yeah, I lost
Should
my
get a
left wing position.
screenshot of me under this A320.
Oh, down in and out. Bouncy wheel
Off
on
my
the
name.
bottom.
All over the place. Man, having everybody in the tundra as well, just, it's so good. Oh, I said it!
Can't land anyway.
Yeah, I am. I feel like we gotta come up with a different penalty for that.
I died.
Fly inverted 30 seconds.
I just
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to go inverted.
Figured out.
No better time to learn than now.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to go up and get a beer first.
Yeah, I can't believe we got us A320 flying in 9 minutes. I think it's great.
Oh my god, this is madness. This is just madness. Everyone turning, and especially when we got over these hills.
2911.
Oh yeah, this is madness. I need to pay attention.
It's a good thing there isn't a player-to-player crash, or we'd all
Yeah,
be dead
for
by
real.
now.
We just thought we were really smart.
Inverted.
Well, you kept saying like, "Oh, I'm getting this information from a little map." I'm like, "You guys are like, what program am I using? Because I don't see that." Oh man, everybody like diving into these valleys and then climbing over the hills. This
brain.
is so good.
Huh?
I just saw you hit the ground really hard.
Getting close there.
I didn't hit the ground. Not on my screen, at least. I came close,
Yeah.
but I didn't hit the ground. I was close. That's what I've been doing, though, just
I
get
said-
close to the...
I said pull up.
I like want to clip a tire, but I don't at the same time.
What up, but
I've clipped a couple. Oh yeah, there we go.
my gut says yes, but my brain says no.
Right? Oh, I could do that.
Yeah, watching this from above is just, it's like a carnival.
Don't get any better.
There's all these flashing lights, and there's planes going up in the air, side to side.
Oh, my gear's low to the ground there. I can tell.
That's a good screenshot right there. Yeah, if the Bush League Legends want screenshots, now is the best time.
I'm sure there's a bunch of them in there already. And there's that TVM guy. He's hanging in there just fine.
It's like right, it's gotta be like right here.
Oh my
It's gotta be
god.
What am I? Oh, I just went over the airport.
I think everyone kind of wasn't anticipating that the airport was right here. I think everyone wanted to just keep going.
That's a stupid long runway too.
Actual runway here. Oh, okay.
I made it. I say that. Well, I ain't come to a stop yet, but I think I better. Yeah. Uh-oh. See one on his nose. A320's down. Yeah. He's back on his feet. He's good.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Over by the trees, everybody.
Over there by Merlin, I guess. He said trees. Let's see. Where am I belly?
We're gonna go get a screenshot.
I think that's the game plan. We usually all huddle up for a screenshot at the end.
And it's usually we all huddle up around the A320. It's like it's like Mama Bear.
Yeah, I don't know. Super Kick me said something about trees.
Where's Carbon?
Carbon.
Yeah, that's where I was just... Let's see if everyone can get organized here, and
yeah, the jet's
let's see how well this works.
Jet will move over and get behind us whenever we get off. Yeah, that's the...
Because I was watching the stream. That's fantastic.
Get over by my VR, brother.
It's like there's so many there's so many planes though. They're all coming in yellow for me.
I can't tell where they're at.
Oh, there's already a guy,
I see
here.
Carbon drop now. Good. He's over here at the other end. I hear something that is not a carbon cut.
There's a few of them here.
I feel like I'm fixing to get run over.
No, you're alright. He's off to your left. Or to your right.
Right?
I'm not sure what he's doing.
I'm trying to get in here over here with the other cubs.
Hey, there's that little wiry ass bush plane. It's over there by the A220.
I probably won't see it though, will I?
Oh yeah, no, if you don't have the
Is it Mahoney?
let me see, I turned the names off. Yeah, it's Mahoney.
Yeah, I don't. He's just in a little.
He just took off in like 4 feet. That thing is ridiculous though.
I'm watching him float right now in a Bonanza.
Yeah. Let's say if you look at my screen or my stream, you can see what it is. Oh shit! I was looking at him.
Distracted by the ridiculous amount of things that I have open right now.
It's crazy, yeah. I mean, the guy I worked with built his own airplane and flew it for a while. It kind of looked like that, so.
Maybe not even a couple minutes, a couple seconds before we get into the raid. So please stick around for the raid. I've got someone here who's actually flying an X-Cub.
Yeah.
Like a maniac. So
No, that thing honestly it's ridiculous. You can fly it so slow. Really good.
He's hovering.
Sightseeing. Yeah.
He is hovering.
Oh no, he is.
Stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
Yep.
Stop.
Yep. Fluttering. He was fluttering.
thank you so much to Cub Crafters. Thank you so much to Best Tugs.
Best Tugs? Is he sponsored by Best Tugs? Are they sponsored by Best Tugs?
They're sponsored by both Cub Crafters Aircraft and Best Tugs.
That's going on, all the different liveries.
Shit. That is awesome. I knew the Cub Crafters, but I didn't know the Best Tugs. That's awesome.
Which League Legends are?
Yeah.
You guys got anything to say on the
Nice.
sign out? I never let you have this opportunity.
Cool shit.
I'm good. I'm having fun as always.
Perfect. All right, guys. That's going to be it from us.
How many are you are staying on?
Yeah, that's it. Don't forget.
It's actually pretty close to the end of my night now. I didn't realize that was going to be that long.
Yeah, I got to jump off as well. That was one night, guys.
Hey,
Yeah, later, guys.
See
I've
ya.
got some screenshots I'm going to throw in here first.
Oh yeah, throw those in. I wanna take a
There's
look
one
at
that
them.
I've got all y'all in each window. I've got one of y'all. in
Yeah,
each window.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, right there. I just
And the one
posted
of
it in
me
screenshots.
peeling off. Did you just put it in the voice chat?
No, I put it in the screenshots.
Oh,
English
okay.
Legend.
I got it.
See here.
There's just so many. There's so many chat channels.
Well, the one of you peeling off, I don't think you can actually see too well.
Oh, that's fine.
Because it's, I'm not sure what this one is. This is just everybody. And it's of Browntown. There's Lost Juice.
Oh,
The one right above that is the one where I got
I thought it was
you, the other VR guy, and Easy Rider. Easy Rider's in front.
With 34 people.
And you two guys are off your wings.
Buddy. How you doing?
That was a good picture. I like that one. It's about the only good one I got.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one. That one out the
Thanks for
three
the
is
follow,
really
everybody.
cool.
Carbon prop.
Yeah, I was like, as soon as that's why I told you guys to squeeze up a little bit. I was like, man, if they tightened up, I could get a good shot of this.
That still came out cool though.
Yeah. Well, that was I told you
Oh,
I
I got
tightened
you.
it before I took this one.
I got you. So you got it how you want it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Lost Juice always lands upside down and has a picture. That's
Yeah.
his thing.
Does he land upside down?
Well, no, he lands, noses over, and flips it over.
Oh, okay.
But he's got it down to an art.
Okay. Yeah, no, there's another group I fly with, and I'm usually the inverted guy all the time. And it's like all the pictures in our other group are, if there's an inverted plane, it's usually me. Fun. Especially when you're doing like long flights like that, it just keeps it in. There you go.
Very good night, guys.
See you, man.
Good evening.
Yep. Y'all have a good night. It's fun flying.
Yeah,
See you, man.
Head out myself.
Did you the only bird put a screenshot in there that says no stall here? Picture of his. He's running at like 110 knots.
That was the flight, you know.
Yeah, he's pretty fine. Yeah, have a good evening. We'll talk to you soon.
See you, Ryder.